We did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. We did it. We made it. We're here. We did it. And so, I guess we can start with, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here, as we are every Monday, to play some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday. Specifically tonight, I actually genuinely don't know what this is. But we're going to be doing some Secrets of Strixhaven Limited. Whatever this contender draft is, seems a little crazy. Seems like a lot. But there's also regular Secrets of Strixhaven Limited and Alchemy Secrets of Strixhaven. So, whatever. It's all going to be Secrets of Strixhaven, whatever we do. And that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So, welcome to each and every one of you. Hopefully, you have all had a good weekend and or week since we last saw you. And or, if you're new here, regardless, we would love for you to come join us in chat. Let us know how you are, how you've been, etc. Hopefully, for those of you that are in the States and are observing, hopefully you had a very meaningful Memorial Day today. And happy new gluten-free for all video day as well.
Yeah.
If you have not gotten a chance to go check that out, it's a big one. So you should do so. Because it's something that you've been hoping to do for a long time, and
yeah,
kind of everybody in the celiac community is hoping to get their hands on this product, and Amy finally did, and so you should go check it out. And that gluten-free for all, as with our other channel, Video Games for All, are linked down in the description box below. I'm sure we will remind you all of that later as well. But yeah, you should go check that video out, I guess, after the stream is over. You know, that's all. I'll let you...
Okay. Fizzy Star is here in chat saying, hey, all the lights are flickering and the cable is out here at work.
Damn.
So we might lose power. Yay.
Wow. Is there like a literal, like an actual storm? Is it like raining and stuff, or is it just that windy?
I assume you have a pretty powerful generator for the place there. Inquiring Mind Screw says, happy Magic Monday.
What's up, Inquiring Mind Screw? Happy Magic Monday to you as well.
Godalope is also here, saying, hey, folks, happy Memorial Day.
Thank you, Godalope. Same to you, and great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Yes. And Dragonbean is also here, saying, happy Magic Monday.
Happy Magic Monday to you, too, Dragonbane. Great to see you as well. So many awesome people here to start. We appreciate that.
Great crew here, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure folks will trickle in as we keep going.
Fizzy Star says, I assume so, but I have no clue, and it's just cloudy out.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, it must be the wind. Okay, so Amy, I guess I'll read it. Well, I'll read this in general. This is Contender Draft Secrets of Strixhaven. It says, are you a competitive drafter? Prove your mettle in this dynamic draft environment where mythic boosters are on the line. Earning 7 wins even gets you a unique title to prove your skill to all your opponents forevermore. And that title is Draft Contender, because this is a contender draft. But, of note, it is 3,000 gems, or 20,000... You all can't see that, hold on. There we go. It is 3,000 gems, or 20,000 gold to enter. Notably, we can pay either of those.
We could.
But only once.
And you apparently get nothing for winning.
You get
twice?
Well, for no wins you get nothing. For 1 win you get nothing. Yes. For 2 wins you get nothing. For 3 wins you get 1,400 gems and 3 packs. For 4 wins, 2,800 gems and 6 packs, which is, I guess, their idea of like an equivalence, because like you're down 200 gems but you get 6 packs. So I guess that's their idea of like, if you get 4 wins, you just basically get your entry fee back. 3,200 gems and 8 packs. So at 5 wins, you actually start kind of earning above and beyond what you put into it. 4,200 gems and 4 mythic packs and 10 packs.
Okay.
or 7,200 gems, 10 mythic packs, and 12 packs, and the draft contender title.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of odd, but kind of interesting, I suppose.
Do you think it's worth it to try?
I mean, I don't know. Are you asking, like, everyone or just me?
That's a good question. I guess I could put it to everybody. What do folks think, especially if you've tried this, but even if you haven't, what do people think? And while people are thinking about it, I'll let Amy read because, I'll drink some water.
Okay. This art of the background is pretty cool. Love it.
Yeah, I forget. This is Mana Sculpt or something like that, I think.
Okay.
This is the umbrella one.
Oh, okay.
The, like, clear umbrella art that you were commenting on last week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because it's almost off the edge. The umbrella edges are almost off the edge.
Yeah, it's very zoomed in.
Fizzy says, I got a raise yesterday as well. Oh.
Hell yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, amazing.
From what you've told us, I'm sure that is well earned. And in fact, you recently moved, so you have not been there very long, right? So that's even more impressive, I would say.
And I assume that's why you don't know if there's a generator. Dragonbane says, if you're getting the storm we got in Canada, it's going to be a fun one. Rained all weekend.
It rained most of the weekend here as well.
Yes, it did. But it wasn't stormy. It was just raining.
Yeah, it was just rain. It was like just an annoying, consistent rain. But we didn't hear, and we would have, high winds or thunder and lightning and stuff like that. So.
But yeah, our house is kind of on a hill, sort of right next to a wind tunnel, basically, of a street. So when it's windy, moderately, at our house, it's very windy.
Loud as sin.
So yeah, we absolutely would have heard it. You're right.
Yeah.
Inquiring Mind Screw says, congrats on the raise. I read Dragonbane saying that already, right? Dragonbane also said that. Godalope says, grats. Inquiring Mind Screw says, I haven't tried it, but if I was more confident, I'd do it.
That's in response to this. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It would make for interesting content, but I don't want y'all to go broke.
That's kind. I'll let Amy continue to read and then I'll respond to kind of all folks' thoughts on it, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that take. Dragonbane says, I mean, if it goes well, it's super cool, but if it doesn't, you just lose out and have nothing to show.
Yep, totally fair.
Fizzy says, thank you all, and yeah, Dragonbane, it's been raining all weekend.
Yeah, same here.
Marcus is here saying sup.
What's up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday. As always, how the heck are you?
And Dragonbane says, so if you want to take the gamble for it, but...
Go for it.
Oh, if you want to take the gamble, go for it. I'm with Inquiring, don't gamble it for our sake. And then says hi to Marcus.
I will say, so to respond to all of you, thank you, first of all, for your opinions and takes and etc. This is the type of thing, right, when they do, like, the arena opens or whatever, this is the type of thing that's, like, 8,000 gems or something like that to enter. And so this is the type of thing that I have in the past, and I think I've kind of cured myself of it. I really do. This is the type of thing where it's on a weekend, so we don't stream it. It's not available on Monday, so we don't, like, I'm not able to wait and do it then. But if I have some time on a weekend and, like, Amy's busy or, like, something like that, and I'm available, or we are willing to let me take the time, like, if we're not doing something at that moment or whatever, like, I'll try it, right? And every single time I've tried, even in formats where I have been doing very well during the Monday streams, I don't know that I've ever gotten more than, like, 2 wins on the big, like, arena open ones where you could win real money and or sealed product, right? If you do well enough and you, like, go to day 2 and stuff like that, like, so I've literally never. And yet I will say, just for folks that are interested, whenever I have done that, I have recorded it so that, and it's typically like, I'll be, like, watching something or whatever while I'm doing it. Like, I'm not recording the audio, my audio, nor the game's audio. I'm just I'm just playing the game, recording that screen, and then on one of my other screens here, I'm like watching something or relaxing, whatever. But I'm still trying. It's just that I'm not fully locked in. And some might say that that's why, like, I'm not doing as well. But I'll say that I don't believe so, because a lot of times that is sealed, and I, like, make my deck without being too distracted. And then, like, go into the games and, like, while I'm playing the games or whatever. But most of the time, it's not that. I mean, especially because it's sealed, it's a lot more luck-based.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm fully aware that, like, if I, the reason that I would be considering doing this is only because we have the gold for it, right? We have 20,000 gold, which is, we have 24,000, which is how much it costs 20 to enter. So the fact that I can enter it with gold is so much nicer, because we also have up here 3 draft tokens. So plus 5,500 gems, that's a good number of drafts for me, in my opinion. So I think that 20,000 gold, totally worth the investment to try once. No matter what happens here, I don't care if I get 0 wins, I don't care if I get 7 wins, I will not be doing this a second time. Even if this sticks around for next week or whatever, I'm not going to do it again. I would love to do well, of course, but I'm not confident enough in it. And I mean, you know, we're here, I think the title says we're here on week 5, plus we did the streamer event. But I imagine, similar to the Arena Opens, that the caliber of people that are playing this event are higher than the caliber of individuals that we might be facing in the regular queues.
I assume so.
For drafts.
Because people who aren't good at Magic are going to look at this and go, oh, I'm not going to do well, and just not try paying that much money.
Sure, or if they're not good at Magic, they might just not have the resources, and then, yes, I guess, decide not to pay money to enter into this event. But, like, you know, we could enter it either way right now with what we have, but yes, I mean, we're playing every week, and occasionally we'll put money into this because we're streaming once a week, so we do eventually run out, so.
Fizzy says, I also technically have a car ready before getting a license. So good news all around.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Congrats.
Fizzy, good.
That's really awesome.
Marcus says, because of the recent announcement, I've started saving gold for the next set.
Marcus, I am so excited. You have, well, I was going to say you have no idea, but you do. You do have some idea. You're a big fan as well. So the announcement that Marcus is referring to, if folks have not already heard, I guess I'll spoil it, that we had, when Marvel's Spider-Man came out, we had Enter the Omen Paths, or whatever it was. Through the Omen Paths, that was it.
Yeah.
They're not doing that for the next Marvel set. They had said it would be all of them going forward. There would be new Through the Omen Paths for each Marvel-based set. Instead, they realized how screwed over they got. And these are my words, not theirs.
Right.
But they realized how screwed over they got by the fact that they had to make up brand new cards for, like, art and names, but still mechanically the exact same for all of the Spider-Man cards. They were pathetic. I mean, genuinely pathetic. Again, my words, not theirs. And a lot of people rebelled against it and chose not to participate in the event at all, or in the set at all. So they chose not to stream it. They chose not to make content for it. They chose not to play it even as casual players, right? Non-streamers or content creators. And it had to have hurt the company, because they then, I guess, were willing to turn around and pay whatever money Marvel had asked them to pay that they weren't originally willing to pay, but realized that it was worth it. And so every Marvel set going forward will have their equivalent cards exactly the same. So we will be able to play with Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, the X-Men, the Avengers, etc. And yes, as Amy will get to it, but as Marcus points out later, they are also retroactively adding Spider-Man back as well. Through the Omen Paths cards, like art and title or names will still exist, but they will be the actual Spider-Man paper versions on Arena as well. And it does seem like it's only Arena, We have not, since Arena came out, we have not really played Magic Online at all. But for folks that care about Magic Online, based on that announcement, it was very obvious that Magic Online was not mentioned once in that announcement. So it does seem like Magic Online will not necessarily be getting them, but Arena will.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Fringe is here saying mana screw, mana flood, or bomb rare killed are always the problems in sealed and draft. Repeatedly have complained about it, lol.
Yeah, for sure. That was something I was bringing up earlier. It's very luck based with sealed, right? Like if I open a pool with 0 mythics in it and somebody else opens it with a pool with 3 on color mythics, and I face them and I lose, and it's for an arena open, right? And I'm competing for money. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do about that? Literally nothing. Like there,
Yeah.
you have to like, it's very luck based at that point. And so that very well may be what happens tonight. We got to do our best. But this is draft, so it's a little bit different. A little bit, right? You still...
Yeah, you have a little bit more control over what is in your pool.
A little bit, yes, I agree. And obviously you have to do the typical draft thing of like drafting to your seat and stuff like that. But you could also just get super lucky, again, with like opening bombs in packs 1, 2, and 3 as your open, meaning that you get first crack at these amazing cards that nobody else gets, whereas if the person passing to you saw it, you would never see it. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay. Fizzy Star says, with Subnautica 2 coming out, I've gone back to play the original and Below Zero before buying the early access.
Awesome. Subnautica 2, a game that I'm like somewhat aware of, but not very. But if that's something that folks want to see us check out, we can. It seems like a game that, like, from what I know of it, that Amy would enjoy. But it can easily get added to the list.
Okay. Marcus says they're adding the Spider-Man versions to Arena on June 16th. The Marvel set drops 10 days later.
And it means that we're going to get a Marvel Superheroes streamer event, which is insane.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, so good. And it will be, I don't remember the exact date, but it is, I can check it in a second, but it is the Wednesday before pre-release, so it is in fact the 17th. Wednesday, June 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. So it is coming up sooner than you think.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
Dragon Bean says, I'm kind of looking forward to the Marvel set, but it's more because I might be able to convince one of my friends who isn't that much into Magic to go to the pre-release.
Okay, that would be really cool.
Because they like Marvel?
That's always cool. Finding people that are into that, like, into the universes beyond stuff to try to get them into actual Magic, right?
Oh, and there you go, Dragonbane. Maybe then they'll play Two-Headed Giant with you.
That's what Amy and I do.
I mean, if they don't know how to play Magic, then, you can kind of help them. That's what Joe does with me, so.
It's true. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Even I have fun.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Fringe says, so me, LOL.
Right. So that, I believe, was in reference to me saying that a lot of people didn't play the Through the Omen Path set.
Oh, okay. Okay. Inquiring Mind Screw says Spider-Man India equals Mythic Uncommon.
Card's incredible. Agreed.
Dragon Bean says, though if they add and I pull a Squirrel Girl, I'll be happy, laughing face. Or Jeff. Love that little land shark, smile face.
Hell yeah.
Fizzy Star says, oh, I would love to see Amy play Subnautica.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
And Mr. Fringe says, just put Legacy on Arena, so then MTG...
Magic Online.
Oh, okay. Can disappear.
I would genuinely... I don't disagree with you, Mr. Fringe. I would be very surprised, though, if it did, only because it's been around for so long... And the kind of very established players that have been playing on there for many, many, many years have such built up collections on there and trophies and things like that. I would be surprised if they got rid of it. Now, obviously, it's all about the numbers. If Arena's not, if online, and if Mitgo isn't making the money, clearly they're going to get rid of it, right? If it's just a bunch of people like playing with their collections, making decks and facing their friends in like, so the difference, the one main difference that I remember from Mitgo right now is that you can play multiple people on the screen at the same time, right? Arena, it's only one-on-one ever. Whereas like Mitgo, you can do like a commander game or something like that.
Okay. Mr. Fringe says, I know, but a dude can hope.
I can't blame you. I can't. You know, and I will also say, at least for me, the existence of Magic Online means actual nothing to me. Like, it doesn't affect me in any personal way. That's not me saying it doesn't affect you. I'm just saying, like, as far as I'm concerned, whether it stays or goes will affect me not one iota. Except, I guess, if you want legacy, full legacy on Arena, and the only reason that they're not doing it is because Mitgo exists, and so then you could be saying that it affects you negatively because they're not putting like that full card pool on Arena because they can point and say, well, Mitgo exists, so why would we? And then that I think is, you know, perfectly fair. While people can keep chatting, please do. I'm gonna actually start doing this.
I feel like we should at this point.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna start doing this contender draft. Let's do it. Right. I have to yell over the loud ass motorcyclists outside. Hey, as a reminder, everybody, if you have not already subscribed and rung that bell, please do so. And then, as a reminder as well, here on the streams, likes and shares are just as helpful as with our pre-recorded videos. And feel free to check out all the links down in the description box down below if you haven't done so already. We appreciate it.
Please.
Okay. This is a very good Converge card, right? This thing can get scary. And it's our first one. It's our first card. So we could kind of purposefully lean into it. It's pretty damn good. I love this art a lot, and it's a good card.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Dragon Bean says, we risking it for the biscuit, I see.
Oh, yes.
And Inquiring Mindscrew says, good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I would say all of these cards are good. Stand up for yourself. Destroy target creature with power 3 or greater for 3 mana is nice. Dissection Practice seems crazy. They lose 1, you gain 1. Up to 1 creature gets +1/+1. Up to 1 creature gets -1/-1.
Take the rare or removal, LOL,
yeah,
says Mr. Fringe.
I'm willing to try the Wild Growth Archaic because it's our first pick. But yeah, Dissection Practice is good. Knockout Maneuver also good. So I think I want to try this Archaic. If we can kind of get into Converge, that would be pretty nice.
Mr. Fringe, do we know you? Have you been around before, or do we know you from the store?
Otherwise, welcome.
Right.
Great Hall of the Biblioplex adds 1 mana of any color, only to cast an instant or a sorcery. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, because obviously it would help us if we could do that for, stuff like this, but we can't. Are there any other Converge cards in this pack? It doesn't look like it. There's no dual land here. So, what am I supposed to take instead?
LOL, you know me. Okay. Just coming in to say hi.
Awesome. Do I take... Well, I'm gonna... That's really tough. I'm gonna take a Terrafractal, I guess? Shamanic Revelation. Draw a card for each creature you control, and then you gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. There's also a Quandrix Charm right here. There's Fractal Mascot. There's Burrog Barrage. There's Tester of the Tangential, which is also a Quandrix card. God damn. There's not really any Converge cards, but notably there is Mage Tower Referee as well. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, put a counter on this creature, but this is not better than like most of these here, right? So, but I'll happily take Quandrix Charm following the Terrafractal. Obviously, again, Fractal Mascot or Burrog Barrage will be good if they wheel. I'd be happy about that. I would even be okay with Quick Study.
The art on that revelation is stunning. Wow.
Yeah. Very, very good.
Dragonbane says, I mean, you wanted to play Quandrix?
It's true. I did miss out on it. You're totally, totally
You
right.
did?
Okay. Out of all of these, though, I mean, there is Titan's Grave, which is relevant for our Converge.
Oh, okay.
And there's otherwise a Terrafractal, but we literally have one already.
Yeah.
There's a Banishing Betrayal. Muse Seeker is much more... Obviously, it has Opus and it has the Prismari watermark. So it's much more a Prismari card. So I feel like these picks in particular make me lean more towards take the dual land. There is Grapple with Death, which is a very good card, but destroy target artifact or creature, you gain a life for 3. But we are like leaning more towards Quandrix than towards Witherbloom right now. But of course, this land will help us to be dipping into Witherbloom a little if we want to. So it's a little incongruous that way, but it's fine. See, there's another Terrafractal. There's Dina's Guidance. Search for a creature, reveal it, put it into your hand or graveyard, and then shuffle. There's Stargaze, but that's double black. There's Tenured Concoctor. You could draw a card if it gets targeted. There's the Spellbook Seeker. We could draw 2, discard 2. That would help us. It's 4 mana, and then we could Careful Study. That's tough. I don't want a second Terrafractal this early because we've seen so many already. But I think I'll try the Seeker. I don't love that. I really don't. But I think that's going to be my best bet here.
Marcus says, well, just had to leave a Fortnite party because some kid dropped an N-bomb.
Nope.
He immediately got silent when I asked him what he said.
Jesus. Ridiculous. But glad you've left. Good for you. Definitely not worth it. Especially if the kid is doing that because they have the support of people around them, or at least haven't been shut down by the people around them for doing stuff like that. Crazy. I'll try the Barrage Barrage. There's also Aberrant Mana Worm. Whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery, plus X plus O, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Waypoint. No. Restoration. +1/+1. You draw a card and gain a life.
All right, so everybody who is here, why don't you talk to me a little bit about your long weekend? How was it? What kind of stuff did you do?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, obviously, Fizzy Star is at work, so maybe it's not a long weekend in the traditional sense, but, you know. Let me know what you did and how it was.
There's Forum of Amity. Oh, there's a Rancorous Archaic. Silly me. It's got Converge. Okay, let's try it. 5 mana, 2/2, Trample Reach. But if we can get, like, for every color of mana spent to cast it, this thing gets that many +1/+1 counters. So if you spend 2 colors of mana, it's a 5 mana 4/4 Trample Reach, which is not ideal. You'd need 3 colors to make it a 5 mana 5/5. Got another Titan's Grave. This is our opening pack. So Dissection Practice came back. There's still more and more Terrafractals, man. But I'll take another Titan's Grave here as well, I think. Because, again, we already have Terrafractal. We already have Spellbook Seeker. Follow the Lumerets is actually probably pretty good. It seems like we're going to be heaviest green right now. And so even if we don't gain the life, we can reveal a creature or a land from our top 4. Or if we get lucky and have gained some life, we can reveal 2. But still, 2 mana to get an extra land that we might need to give us another color. Super helpful. So I'll take that.
Inquiring Mindscrew says, I didn't do anything this weekend because I've been really busy every weekend this month. So it was good to just sit at home and having a short work week.
For sure.
Okay.
By the way, I mentioned Fractal Mascot and Barrage Barrage would be nice cards to wheel.
There we go.
They both wheeled. Out of this one, it's probably just going to be a second Terrafractal. I guess I take the Concoctor. I don't know that I like this guy very much. I'll put him in the sideboard for now. And even though this has Increment, I don't like this one either. So that one can go on the sideboard too. Pensive Professor is an Increment card in Quandrix, but there's also a Fractal Tender.
Oh, that's a good card.
God damn it, man. That's a very good card. Crap. Like, this draws us cards whenever counters get put on this guy. And this makes 3/3s whenever counters get put on this guy.
I'm sorry, that sounds a hell of a lot better.
Insane.
Take the draw, lower cure.
Curve. Yeah, but we have we have like nothing but two, at least in terms of our curve right now, we have nothing but 2s. I mean, obviously,
Yeah, the foam finger thing again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to be okay.
Tender,
yeah, Tender has worked out very well for us in the past. I like Fractal Tender quite a bit. There's this land, but there's Paradox Surveyor. Look at the top 5. You can reveal a land or a card with X in its mana cost and put it into your hand. There you go.
Okay.
Low cost card, 3 mana to play it. This pack is great for us. Essence Scatter would be good. Infirmary Healer would be fine. Obviously, this is more relevant to Witherbloom. Chase Inspiration is a really cool card. Deduce would be nice as well. So maybe some of those will wheel for us. But this will be a good pick. Paradox Surveyor is nice.
All right.
Sleight of Hand or Tabulator. When it enters Surveil 2, but it's an 0/3, or I could just Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand is going to be quite helpful, I think.
Look at the frog again. Look at it.
It's a frog wizard.
Great.
Yes.
Tickle him.
He's a full-on wizard. I don't know that he'd appreciate being tickled.
He's so cute, though.
Cuboid Colony. Notably, there is a Paradox Gardens, but if we're heaviest in these two colors, this is like the least priority land that we need. The 2 Titans Graves are cool.
But that one has bees.
Yeah, of course. I've already highlighted it. We're picking it. Don't you worry.
Okay. Dragon Main says, if you see good BLK, black removal, you can probably take die. Due to the Titan's graves, but I may be valuing that wrong.
I don't think you are. I think that's a fair consideration at least to make, right? I think it is. There's a Potioner's Trove and a Proctor's Gaze.
Oh.
This does say search for a basic, but it's 4 mana. I think I'm going to take the Trove. I really do. Add 1 mana of any color, any one color. Like, absolutely incredible. So that even if we have the black from the Titan's Grave, we could then have a 4th color with Potioner's Trove. Really, really nice there. Very good pickup for us.
Inquiring Mind Screw says, not the bees.
Not the bees is right.
And Dragon Bane says, yes, the bees.
So this spell costs 3 less if you control, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater. When it enters, draw 2 cards, and it's either 5 mana or 2 mana for a 2/2. I don't like that. It's just supposed to be this? I don't even know. We may cut that later. Another Cuboid Colony or another Fractal Mascot. There's Smallpox.
Oh. No, thank you. I personally don't like that one.
I think I'm going to take the Cuboid Colony only because the Fractal Mascot, the last time we saw it, came back. Obviously, here it's not going to.
What about this Hydro thing?
No, this is more for Prismari.
Yeah.
It can help you cast instants and sorceries and stuff like that. Petrified Hamlet. Lands with the chosen name. Tap to add a colorless. I don't care. I guess I'm going to take Grapple with Death. Talked about good black removal.
I feel like if you zoom in on that Petrified Hamlet, you'll see like some graffiti on the wall that just says like Ulamog was here.
Hell yeah. Hell yes. Okay. Hey, that card draw card came back. So there you go. To Mr. Fringe.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Follow the Lumerets is here, but I'm going to take the quick study. Card draw is very nice.
Take the pox, he said.
Because?
Because it's one of his favorites.
There's Deduce, draw a card to investigate, or Chase Inspiration, +0/+3, and hexproof on a creature. We have 12 creatures, 7 non right now. I'll take it. I'll take Chase Inspiration. Why not? Okay, it's going to be the Mindful Biomancer for the sideboard. It's going to be Banishing Betrayal.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. For the sideboard, the second, and Efflorescence. I mean, I've been dancing around it. I'll put that in the sideboard as well. Last pack.
Oh.
So we could take a Paradox Gardens. We could take a Wander Off. We could take a Knockout Maneuver. I think because it's in our colors and it's a good solid removal spell, I'll take Knockout Maneuver. Ooh, but there's also Sundering Archaic. It does say mana value less than or equal to the number of equal to mana value less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this, and you can put a card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library.
Dragonbane just said there is a Converge.
Yeah, there is. Okay, I'll try it.
All right.
We'll try the Sundering Archaic here. There's this one. Jesus. Draw X cards where X is the number of colors of mana. If you draw one or more cards this way, discard 2 cards. Damn. Okay. There's also Homesickness, Brush Off, Grave Researcher, the Sloth, the Run Behind.
That Sloth has a lot going on. Like, it could use a bath.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
a lot of shit in its fur.
That's because it's the pest brood, so there's pests, like, germinating in its fur.
Ew. That's nasty.
Right?
Mr. Fringe says, I like the 4/4 or the Run Behind.
Fair. Interesting here, we get a rare Geometer's Arthropod. Oh. Whenever you cast a spell with X, we don't have any X spells, do we? We have 2 Terrafractals, my bad. You can look at the top X cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom, in a random order. Is that better than Fractal Mascot? I don't think it is. Obviously, we have a lot of expensive stuff.
Dragonbane earlier said, do it with the Converge. I would take the Wander Off, but we need the Converge for the memes.
So yeah, I'll take a second Fractal Mascot there. Okay, there's a third one, but there's also Divergent Equation, X instants and or sorceries. We currently have 5 instants and 3 sorceries. It's not terrible.
My brain is a divergent equation.
I guess I'll take it. I'm not in love with it, but I'll take it. Chelonian Tackle. We have Embraced the Paradox. There is Terramorphic Expanse. But I think I'm going to take the Paradox.
Yeah. I love a good Paradox myself.
There is a black Converge card, but it just makes them discard cards. I'm not doing that in our splash color. I'll say that. At least a lot of the archaics are generic or colorless. I mean, so it's a lot easier to kind of make that choice.
Dragonbane says more Converge. Never mind.
No worries. Oh, Homesickness. Okay. I mean, hey, you know what? You know what I want to be doing is picking more high-costed spells.
It's bad, Dragonbane says.
I mean, yeah, just making them discard that many cards, especially what I imagine would be that much later in the game or whatever. Yeah. Is it just the Virtuoso? It may just be the Virtuoso. I know that this is much more a Prismari card, but we have instants and sorceries. I would take it. Run Behind came back, or no, didn't come back. This is the second to last, the last pack before we get the wheel. But I'll take a Run Behind happily here. Removal is important. This is our pack that wheeled. There's Arnon, but we kind of don't care. I'll take another Follow the Lumerets.
Oh.
The Wanderoff did come back.
I don't remember this one being here, though.
Yeah, I do. It's not that great.
Okay.
But I'll take a Wanderoff over a Run Behind. They're the same mana, and Wanderoff is better. Although, obviously, in our splash, but still. I mean, I'll take Masterful Flourish, but it's for the sideboard. I'll take Zombify for the sideboard. I'll take Barog Banemaker for the sideboard. And Osteomancer. Okay. Well.
Osteoporosis.
Oh, God, I hope not. I don't. Well, hold on. 8 cuts is kind of a lot. Notably, nothing for our deck box if we play black. At least in terms of like what we're not playing or whatever.
Sure.
I think, though, for cuts, I think it's kind of easier to decide here. Because I don't need the Teacher's Pest. I don't need... There was another one... Oh, the Tabulator, I think, can go away. I think with, like, all of this, maybe we ditch Homesickness.
That's what I was going to say next.
Yeah.
Just because it was one that you didn't seem that thrilled with when you picked it.
Fair. All right. Do we have anything that... Did we end up taking anything that cared about X spells? I mean, this says you may reveal a land or a card with X in its mana cost and put it into your hand. But, like, beyond that, do we care? I don't think we do. So I think what I'm going to do is... Right? Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to ditch this one.
Are you going to do it? So, Mr. Fringe said, by the way, when able, check Discord, messaged you, so I can wait for the, oh my god, hi, when you realize. Okay. So, if you're going to do it, I'll stop.
Please feel free.
Okay.
And then
you can focus on that.
I was just going to say that. I think we get rid of the Spellbook Seeker. I think we get rid of... I'm always open to suggestions if people have thoughts of what I should be getting rid of here. We do have 13 creatures, 13 non-creatures of our 43 cards here. So... Dragonman says, remove the spells. Basically saying, don't know what spells, but some need to go. Fair, fair.
Okay, maybe you'll need to do it, because maybe I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing.
No, I don't know
either. Okay. Guillerme's here saying, the suspense is in the air. A noise is coming from an abandoned playground. Could it be a ghost swing? A rusty slide? No, it's Guillerme.
What's up, Guillerme? Happy Magic Monday. How are you? Great to see you.
Mr. Fringe says, it's not pre-release. You normally hand me a pile and have me sort. Dragon Bean says, one of the Lumerets?
I thought about it. I did. So I can do that. And I only need one more cut. And then...
And Guillerme says, hi, good evening, friends.
What is up, Guillerme? Again, Super happy to have you.
Yes.
And let us know how you've been since we last saw you.
Or what you may have been up to.
Yeah.
Dragon Bean says one of the card draws.
I was thinking about it. So Embrace the Paradox we want because it's 5 mana, and we do have some of the cuboid increment cards. So the like higher mana cost ones we care about. So maybe it's just quick study, and we stick to 41. See, today it makes sense.
Right.
There's like always. I'm gonna put this as our deck box because it looks sick as hell.
Yeah, it is.
There are always fireworks. Always. I mean, like literally
all the time. Dude.
Literally once a week for the last like 6 months.
Right.
There have been fireworks going off like around our neighborhood or whatever. Today it actually makes sense.
Right. For once.
Just why? Otherwise, why?
Yeah. Maybe it's not actually fireworks. Maybe it's like cherry bombs or something.
I always said, with where we live, it definitely could have been gunshots. I just,
I mean, not that many.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Okay. All right. Let's try this deck out. This is gonna be an interesting thing.
I'm excited for this.
You are?
Yeah.
I am nervous as hell.
I think it's cool. I'm not excited because I think we're going to do incredibly well. I'm excited because I'll be interested to see what happens. It's out of the ordinary, I feel like.
Sure. Oh, wow. This, you know what? This is expected.
Okay.
This is definitely expected. This is our only swamp in the entire deck. Mm-hmm. And we don't have any of the green that is our primary color in the deck.
Right, of course.
Mulligan. That also makes sense, but this actually makes green.
Right.
So I'm okay with this.
Okay.
I do have to ditch something, and it'll be the Fractal Mascot. What a hilarious first opening hand. Arena, you're just the best.
And
Just
look,
the best.
it picked a Quandrix background for us.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And their avatar is Vivian,
That's
so
right.
still colored properly. I don't know, that's weirdly said, but
Yes, it is. I don't love that, but okay. Well, the only thing we can do is this: we can reveal a creature or land from among our top 4, put it in our hand. It needs to be a land. Stupid.
Similarly, still colored similarly.
Sure.
That makes more sense.
You can say on color even if you wanted.
Yeah. Let's see. Dragonbane says, I don't usually run blue-green, so I don't know what you usually look for in one of their decks. Laughing face.
Fair enough. All right, so we have Paradox Surveyor. Look at the top 5. Land or card with X in its mana cost. We get... Jesus. Okay, an island. Wonderful. God damn it, man.
Marcus loves blue-green, so maybe Marcus has some thoughts he'd like to share.
Scathing Shadelock. We are in trouble.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Very frustrating. Let's...
Guillerme says the cover of the old card is beautiful.
Oh, the Zombify that we were using as our deck box? Because I agree. It is very pretty.
Hard hand.
It was. It was a very tough keep, which I did not do. +2/+0 and Death Touch. I couldn't care less. I'll just, I'll let you attack with this 4/6 and then exile it.
And he says Vivian is my favorite character in Magic.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Awesome,
That's
yeah.
really cool.
I love Vivian's hair. I think it's badass as fuck. But my favorite is Nissa.
Yeah.
Nissa's been around a lot longer than Vivian, so, that's probably partially why. Because I just, I've been around a lot longer than Vivian.
Do we just not have enough green in this deck? Like, what the... Alright, X equals 3? I can do that. Have 2 3/3s out? Makes sense, right?
Dragon Bean says, wander off the Shadelock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I have no idea what that means, but
The creature
as long
that
as
we
you
exiled.
Fizzy Star says, oh, I found a local game store to hang out at.
Hell yeah.
They play Pokemon every Thursday.
Amazing.
Very cool, Fizzy.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Is that something that Andre is also into, or would that be something that you would do on your own? All right, Bitter Triumph just destroys my Terrafractal. Okay. And then Pest Mascot. But now they have a 3/4 that they can attack me with. And the 1/1 to gain the life to get the counter on the Pest Mascot, but obviously I block the Pest. And take the 3. Quandrix Charm. Counter unless they pay 2. And I have 3 mana left, which could be Run Behind. Okay, to bounce the Pest Mascot, maybe? That'd be kind of fun, huh? Okay, let's try all of that. No attacks, end the turn. It could be the Topiary Lecturer as well, but I think it's better to do... It's probably better to bounce the Mascot, I would imagine. The trample of it all. They have 2 cards in hand and 5 mana. They do Stream of Life, but they get the increment, but they won't get the life gain, which means the Pest Mascot won't get the counters. So yeah, I'm going to counter it unless you pay 2, which you can't do. Oh yes, you can. Topiary Lecturer. Okay, fine. Totally fine. Studious First Year was your only other card. Oh no, not the only other. You have one more. Run Behind. So glad you gained the life. Top or bottom of their library, their choice. They put it on the bottom. Damn, hell yeah. Okay, well, we can Deluge Virtuoso and tap down the Topiary Lecturer, I guess, if we want. I could attack for 3, but they would just double block, and I would kill the Infirmary Healer, and that might not be worth it to me. I would really love a green so that I could actually cast this Wild Growth Archaic for, like, a reasonable amount. No attacks in the turn. But my deck is primarily 2 colors, and I just cannot get a green basic, like a forest. Frustrating.
Yeah. Guillerme says, Nissa is dangerous. A character who commands respect.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, agreed.
All right, I guess this kind of counts, right? But, all right, so... Yeah, this would only be... I guess I have to Terrafractal here. X equals 3 again. Gain 2 life. Okay, no attacks. These Terrafractals could put in work for me. I don't know what's in their hand, obviously, but flyers are going to be helpful and important. Basically, I can use the Paradox Surveyor and the Deluge Virtuoso to double block the Topiary Lecturer if it lives. They could have, like, Homesickness here, because they have double blue open, but because they were just, like, kind of moused over all my creatures. They just passed, and we drew the green.
Uh-huh.
So, how does this work? This is going to get 3. It's going to be a 3/3. Guess I go to combat first and attack in the air for 4. I played the land, so I guess now I'm supposed to do this. Select cost. 2. I guess it doesn't matter. 2 and 2. And then auto pay. Yeah, it's just going to duplicate, but it's 3 colors. It's a 3/3. We're fine.
So Fizzy Star says, just me. He likes Pokemon, sure, but he's not into it enough to play it with other people.
Fair enough.
Like, I got him Let's Go Eevee for Christmas 2 years ago, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't touched it after the first few months with it.
Okay.
He's more interested in the anime.
Interesting. Okay.
Cool.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Mr. Fringe says the other option would have been turn your dude into a 5/5 and block it instead of the counter for 2.
Sure.
You can do green and 2 to cast the rare.
I could have, yeah. It didn't matter at that point because we had nothing else to do with our mana, but you're totally right, yeah. Here we're going to do 5, and it's going to be 3 colors, and it'll be 5/5. Trample and reach. But first, combat, attack for 4 in the air. Good. And then Ranker's Archaic. Auto pay this way. And it's 3 colors. It's a 5/5 trample reach. Perfect.
And Dragon Bean said, manually pay the mana.
Yeah, I didn't have to, thankfully, but it knew at least that much, which is nice. All right, so they play the Noxious Newt, which means the Archaic is going to have a tougher time attacking, but we'll see what we draw. Banishing Betrayal is actually really good. We can, like, bounce the Newt, but do we do that? The interesting thing is, depending on how they block here, let's make them make some tough choices. Just that. It's a trampler, so sure. Bounce it back to your hand. Surveil 1. The land can go to the graveyard. I don't need it. Thank you for the surveil. Yeah, they're at 7.
Okay.
And the turn. Trample is a hell of a thing, man. Gotta love it. They'll replay the Newt, I'm sure. Gain another life.
Attack first, we have trample, Mr. Fringe said.
You got it. So they pass 2 attackers.
Never mind, you did it. Haha.
Yeah. All right, so they just swing out. Interesting. I don't know what. There's 1 unknown card in their hand, just 1. So I'm gonna go like this and like this on my blocks. We'll see what they have. Nothing. Okay, so I take 6. Go to 10. Yeah, that was felt like a desperation attack, but I don't know. They've got their Death Toucher, Vicious Rivalry, destroy all artifacts and creatures with mana value 5 or less. Everything's dead. They board wiped.
Wow.
Good for you. Noxious Newt. Okay. And then when they go to end step, I will surveil 1. Because we already put a land in the graveyard. We'll put another land in the graveyard.
Yes.
I can view the battlefield and put a stop on my upkeep. Does that work? It does. Just gonna draw. Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Go to my main phase. Holy shit. Okay, so I get to exile their creature and have a 3/3 left over. Auto pay. Get rid of the Newt. Amazing. What a draw, man. What a draw. They said good game. Oh, they're at 2.
Thank you, Jags.
God damn. What a weird game of Magic, man. I'm not upset about it, but that was interesting.
Fizzy Star says, I saw a copy of Pokemon Green in the game store when I went to check it out initially.
Interesting. That is Japan only.
Oh.
Pokemon Green.
Marcus says, I just unfriended all of the people I was playing with. They all sent me apologies for their friend. You don't get to say you're against something like that and not act.
Agreed wholeheartedly.
Sure.
Ooh, now that is what we like to see. Thank you, Arena. And the Potioner's Trove? Insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible and totally what we want all the time. Okay. That's so good, man. So good. Okay.
Fizzy Star says, would have bought it if I still had my Game Boy Color.
Okay.
Marcus says he only felt comfortable saying it because he knows the people around him won't do anything about it.
Yep.
I'm so incredibly fucking tired.
I can't blame you, man. That's like... Yeah, and like... It almost feels like, which is so the opposite of what you would expect, but it almost feels like if you're the one calling him out on it and nobody else is, you feel like it feels like you're the one that's like in the wrong, and it's like, no, that's the opposite of what's correct. What the hell? So yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
All right, so this, if we draw a land, we play this next turn. But if not, we probably just play the Surveyor, I would assume would be the best play. Target creature becomes prepared. There isn't any, so you just play the 3/4 because, I don't have anything on the field yet. We drew the 6-drop. Okay, so yeah, we play the Surveyor. Guess I could tap down the 3/4. No, I don't care. Okay. Paradox Surveyor. Let me go get a land or a card with X in its mana cost. Titan's Grave Enter's tapped, though. We don't need the black. We have it already. So let's take the forest. Play the forest. Okay. So yeah, this can tap for red or white, and then we're fine. Good, they used removal on that. Because that was my concern, was like, if I run this out, it's just going to eat the first piece of removal in their hand, possibly the only piece of removal in their hand. We drew another land, so we could actually play Sundering Archaic here. But we would exile this? Is that relevant? No, I don't think that's relevant at all. We can't play this yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we could just do this.
Dragon Bean says victory. Funny Converge Math deck 1.
Yeah, very interesting, right?
Opponents 0.
All right, so we stunned their 3/4, and we can keep up run behind if they like, do something weird with their fractal here.
Fizzy says, I'm sorry you had to deal with that idiocy, Marcus.
Same.
Sad face.
Yep.
Am I spelling it right? Idiocy? I don't know. Probably. Marcus says, that was my reply to all their messages. I shouldn't have needed to say anything because for the people who claim to not be like that, they said literally nothing until I expressed my objection.
Yep.
Dragon Bean says, oh no, that sucks, Marcus, with a sad face. And Mr. Fringe says, it slows them, so I would.
Oh, the run behind? Yeah. I could have... Oh, you meant just the Biblioplex? Yeah, which was good. I think I just do this now. Which leaves me with 1. So that's... Yeah, I would need 1 more mana. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to tap it to add a red just to make sure that it works the way I want it to. Auto pay. It's a 6/6. No attacks. Obviously, their Death Touch, like if they give their 4/6 +2/0 and Death Touch, I can't deal with it this turn. I'll have to save run behind for it next turn or something, but which means they'll get in for 6 and put me to 5, which kind of sucks. Oh. And they have exactly 1 mana left over to give something +1/0, but we go to 2? We go to 2. And they kill my Rancorous Archaic here, right? Oh, I could go to 1, and then they can't kill the Archaic. Because this is... Hold on. This is a sorcery. So, we'll try that. It's my best chance of winning. Because you know what 1 is. Not 0.
I was like, smaller than 2?
Also correct. I mean,
Okay.
Alright, Quandrix Charm...
Marcus says, it is far too common, and I end being the person who loses no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
He's not losing friends over saying horrible shit.
Nope.
They're all still playing with him, while I'm now stuck playing solo.
Yeah, and not only that, like I was, like we were saying, like, he obviously doesn't lose friends over it because he would have already, because that he has done that before.
Right.
He has. Counter it unless they pay 2, it goes away. Perfect. End of turn. Thank you, Quandrix Charm. Hell yes. Land, play it. We do have 7 mana. We could draw a bunch of cards. We'd have to discard 2, which would suck. Let's embrace the paradox first, then. We can play a land after that. Oh, but it enters tapped. Oh, right. But it says we may put a land from our hand onto the battlefield tapped. So if we only draw 1 land, we will not do that and then just play it for the turn. And if we do... and if we draw 2 lands, we'll put 1 into play tapped. Yeah, there we go. Okay. They were all, in fact, lands. Son of a bitch. What the fuck, man? All right, fine. It doesn't matter.
Play the flyer, Mr. Fringe says.
Okay, well, we didn't that turn, but... What is
for
this?
Life.
Well, we can gain 2 life off of this. So we'll do that.
Lands for days, Dragonbane says.
You know it.
Wouldn't be us without that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marcus, I mean, basically, like...
Oh, shit. I know that card.
You live in the United States, so
Yeah.
you basically, like, have to assume that, like, every fifth person is a fucking Nazi, apparently. So, yay.
Why? I was like, why are you attacking with that? I guess I don't know what's in their hand, but there's no way, right? I have to call your bluff or make you have it. I mean, I've got these. Like, I can always play this 6/6 Vigilance in response, but, like, I'm confused. Oh, they just immediately rabbit attack. But why? What is it? It just says if it dies, draw a card? I mean, so obviously I have to block, otherwise I die. But it means that they get to draw a card, and that's the only reason they did that? Okay, sure. Terrafractal again. Okay, well, let's play this. I could just draw cards. I think I like the Terrafractal idea, and we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is an 8/7 flyer.
Dragonbane says, Sundering time?
Not yet.
Marcus says, most people aren't nearly as virtuous as they'd like to think.
Yeah.
Save some to heal, Dragonbane says.
Oh, I could have. Yeah, I guess. But thankfully I don't have to. I guess I'm supposed to attack here and try to get in for some damage now. I don't know what's in their hand, but I'm not dead to the creature on the field minus something else. And them drawing a land means I'm fine. Because basically, like, if they had removal, they said lands, am I right? Dude, I just drew 3 cards and they were all lands. So I have no sympathy. Play a land, and then combat with both. 14. They do block. Sick as hell. Sick as hell. Let's go. They're at 7. Terrafractal. I liked the idea of leaving up the... Oh, I can't leave up the Potioner's Trove. But I can leave up Chase Inspiration. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. X equals... Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 2 would be 8, and then 6. So 5, 6, like this. We're going to do this, and all of these. Manually tap for it. Gain 2 life. End the turn. And then basically, if and when they make me use this, I will do it and then gain 2 life. They said, holy cow, because they got another land. And they play the Shopkeeper's Bane, which I do not care about. We win! They said I've struck gold. Actually, this Fractal Mascot helps quite a bit. I'm going to tap it and put a stun counter on it. They said, good game to you as well, opponent. Thank you very much. Negative 14 for our opponent.
Wow. Thank you,
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna
Thank you, MDZ24 Cavalier, the virtuous. There you go, Marcus. That one's virtuous. Fizzy says, I know this might not help much, Marcus, but look at it this way. Instead of losing, you're gaining a less toxic circle by
That's fair.
not talking to them anymore. Mr. Fringe says, just do it for 2 less. And Dragonbane says, victory.
Hell yeah. All right, so no black in this hand yet. But we've got some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep this. It's not perfect, I won't lie. Oh, but they mulliganed. That's a good sign. They do have Prismari sleeves, which leads me to believe they may be playing a Prismari deck. The last person that we came across had Witherbloom sleeves, and we're playing a Witherbloom deck. We have Quandrix sleeves, and we're playing a Quandrix deck.
Yeah.
So, it's likely, but they could also be faking us out. But it really wouldn't matter. Like, 2 turns from now, I'll know the answer regardless.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be that they really like these sleeves. They're really pretty, so...
For sure. But yeah, I'm basically gonna, you just play these 2 and then hold this up and flash it in on their turn. And then if we draw the black, we can grapple with death, but like, I don't know. We've got options. We've got 3 land. Like, the issue is we can't... Well, we could increment on this with Quandrix Charm, which is nice. So. They started with black. Faking me out, huh? All right. Pass, please. We drew a blue. It's more land. It's helpful. Okay, do I have to counter something? 2 mana in Silver Quill. I mean, that's a pretty good card. Sure. Counter unless you pay 2. Why not? We drew another green. Okay. But we want the blue because we want to be able to save the Cuboid Colony if and when we flash it in. So let's try that. 3 mana in Silver Quill. Okay. Am I upset that I didn't counter this one? Probably not. It's pretty good. Chase Inspiration, +0/+3. Ooh, follow the Lumerets now? That wouldn't help us... Well, I mean, it gives the +1/+1 counter, I guess. So that's good. Let's try this.
Dragon Bean says that was a good call on early scolding is Doom.
And early scolding is Doom. The scolding administrator, this thing. Yeah. All right, so they know we have the Archaic now. But that's fine. We're going to pass. And I really don't want to play this for 2. But it would have to be, well, it would have to be 2 blue and a green. So it'd be 3 mana, but 2 for Converge. To make it a 2/2 trample reach, that's kind of bad. But basically, if and when they use removal... Oh, Killian's Confidence is a great card for them. Good for you. I love this card so much. Absolutely incredible. Thankfully, they don't have the thing with Repartee to gain the benefits from that. But I am going to be taking some damage here. It's only 3. It's not too bad. Killian's Confidence can come back for 1. And they do. Okay, great. I will take my turn. Okay. Well... The downsides of this deck, right? I mean, like, having this on the field for 3, right? I'll just yell over the asshole driving outside. Go like this, say done, auto pay the 3. Increment, thank you. That's fun. Am I supposed to attack here? They have Killian's Confidence back, so yes, I'll attack.
Dragon Bean says its other effect is that basically everything else has its effect. So, not bad to get out early.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Any creature that I have coming in with 2 +1/+1 counters on it feels pretty good. It also feels like my creature's just going to die here, but we do have Chase Inspiration for it, so I'm not too worried about it, at least for the first removal spell. Okay, they've finally cast a creature spell, so they have prepared Abigail. They can surveil 1, which they keep where it is.
Guillerme says, Joe, do you think that knowing some of the cards you have in your hand could actually be an advantage or not really?
That's a super good question. I think it's truly situational. The fact that they knew that I had this one in particular, not great. Like, if they knew I had this, would be bad for me because I wouldn't necessarily be able to, like, get them as easily. But I also know that sometimes you could have this and they won't target your stuff because they know that, like, they know that you have it. So they're like, well, I don't want to waste my good spell for them to just give their creature hexproof and then there's nothing I can do about it. So, you know, it like I said, it's kind of situational. I think there are absolutely situations where it could be beneficial for them to know what you have, but I think most of the time them having more information than you do is bad. Because It's like we know one of the cards in their hand, they know none of the cards in ours, but it's still 3 unknown in ours versus 3 unknown in theirs. So, like, you know, like I said, the fact that they have Killian's Confidence meant that I attacked with this because I knew that they had a way to make their flyer bigger. So I wasn't going to bother keeping my creature back. The issue is I can't profitably block this Abigail. Like, this will allow me to block Abigail once, but that's not good enough. Eager Glyph Mage. She becomes prepared. They get another 1/1 flyer.
Guillermo says, okay, that makes sense. It's like finding out the secret behind a magic trick.
That's right. Yeah, there you go. But, like, if you watch magicians like Penn and Teller, sometimes they reveal the trick on purpose, and yet you still don't know how they did it because what the part that they revealed isn't the part that, you know what I mean? So, like, even if they know that you have this, that doesn't mean that they know what you plan to do with it or what you have to back it up otherwise.
Right.
Okay, so I could just run behind here and get rid of Abigail, which would be kind of fun. Sure, let's try it. I get Increment on Cuboid Colony. That's wonderful, actually. They have no mana, so they can't save this in any way. They just have to let it happen, or, you know, maybe not. There we go. They kept it on top. Okay. And we will say no attacks and pass. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. We've still got Chase Inspiration here to save our first thing from a removal spell. We just have to see what they're going to target. They just replay Abigail. Okay. But she doesn't have the counter on her. Ennis lets her become prepared. You got it. And then they get to exile Eager Glyph Mage. Or Owlin Historian if they want to surveil. It is the Owlin Historian. Okay, fine. But they can't profitably attack here, so they won't. Pass to the end step, so their creature comes back. They surveil 1. And put it in the graveyard because it's stone docent. They can exile it to gain 2 life and surveil 1. You got it. Banishing Betrayal. We could just bounce Abigail again. That's so stupid, man. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do, actually? Is go to combat. And attack with Cuboid Colony. That's what we're going to do. Come on. You know you want to double block with those 2/3s. Look at them. They just both so badly want to block this 4/4. So badly. I've got like 1 million mana open. There's no way. There's no way they do that. Because even if, like, we just make this a 5/5, they can't kill it. So, like, they'd have to triple block with all their flyers.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. That's so sick. I love it. Okay. Abigail goes back to your hand, and I get to kill both of your creatures now. I'll definitely keep Embrace the Paradox right where it is. Why would you do that? Holy shit. Oh my god.
Dragon Bean says, and Ennis gets 1/1 when Docent exiles.
Fair point.
And then LOL.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why would you do that? Okay. That's hilarious.
Okay.
I had 1 million mana open in blue and green. Like, I don't know what you thought was going to happen, but okay.
Jeremy says, ha ha ha. He figured out the secret trick.
I sure did. All right. Oh, they put Snooping Page into the graveyard with Surveil. Okay. I'm so confused what they're doing. Like, I'm intrigued, but I'm super confused. Okay. Abigail's back. But
Dragon Bean says, but why he's such a good card?
I agree. I mean, they have to have targeting stuff, like... Ooh. Okay, so, at the beginning of your end step, if one of our cards were put in exile, put a +1/+1 counter on Ennis. So we could block Ennis here with the Wild Growth Archaic and then chase Inspiration to save it and kill Ennis. I don't know if that's worth it, but I'm going to do it. We've been sitting on this Chase Inspiration forever, so let's try it. Seems like it worked. Bye, Ennis. Okay.
Mr. Fringe says, I'm surprised you didn't kill Abigail and not bounce the other bird.
I wasn't too worried about it. Ooh, can we get our black land here? It'll come onto the battlefield tapped, but as we know, if we draw multiple lands... Okay, we got the increment up to a 5/5. Still didn't... God damn it. It's fine. We can put this onto the battlefield tapped, and then play this one, and then attack with this? What does this do? Just enters with counters on it, plus more counters because of this. But they're at... so I didn't kill Abigail because she doesn't have an enter the battlefield effect. They need a lot more stuff for her.
Let's go, Joe. It's possible.
I'm trying.
Guilherme says.
Yeah, so I'm not as worried about Abigail. This one was like surveil, and then it gets bigger if stuff leaves the graveyard. Like, I know she can keep getting prepared and putting counters on stuff, and that's targeting, so maybe I should have, but also, like, I mean, maybe someday I'll actually draw a black land, and I can, like, actually use this kill spell that's been in my hand since the start of the game, but I did just draw 3 cards and not get it, so that's an indication that it might be a little further away than I thought. But Killian's Confidence into the Eager Glyph Mage. It's an interesting choice. Shattered Acolyte. Oh, because then they can use it and make it a 5/5 and then attack me. Okay. Okay. You got it. It's a 5/5. Now, this will become what? A 4/4? No. A 6/6.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but I can't stop Abigail if I do that. Because I don't have the black. I know I... Oh, this has reach. We're fine. Boom. Okay, we did it. Barrage Barrage as well? Insane. Okay.
Dragon Bean says 6/6.
Yes, it'll be a 6/6, so that's great. And we have Barrage Barrage as well. So we actually get to Rancorous Archaic, auto pay. It becomes a 6/6. Barrage Barrage is an instant. So, it won't get +1/+0, but it doesn't need to. So we will say no attacks and pass. And now basically, if and when they like start building up their stuff, we can just Barrage Barrage and kill something. Or if they try to kill one of our things, in response we can Barrage Barrage. We got a couple options. But both of our creatures have reach. It's just that our 2/2 having reach is irrelevant against a 2/3. But this 6/6 having reach, no longer irrelevant. So, quite nice. Okay. And this is deal damage equal to its power, so it is not a fight, which is relevant.
Yeah.
Moment of Reckoning. I mean, okay. This is the you win the game card, and there's like nothing I can do about it. So they're getting back their Owlin Historian and the Eager Glyph Mage. I guess now I kill Abigail, but does it matter? No, they like played one of the most busted cards in the format. Yep, nothing I can do about that. Still don't have that black, but even if I did, I mean, I'll kill the 3/4, but 3, 4, 5, 6. We just drew a land, which is expected. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on board, we're not dead, but they don't have Killian's Confidence either.
Boo. Bull butts.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this card.
Yeah.
Choose up to 4, and you can choose the same mode more than once. So they destroy target unland permanent twice, and return target unland permanent from their graveyard to the battlefield twice. Stupid. Okay, they have Forum's favor, they win. You did it.
Thank you, Ganon Dwarfy.
Such a cool name. Such a cool name. So upsetting. Okay, well, that happens. This card sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely sucks. 7 mana, you win the game. Okay, well, I mean, congrats, I guess. Son of a bitch.
Bull Butts is right.
Yeah.
Guillerme says it happens.
It does. It does. So, Mr. Fringe, I gotta say, I'm very distracted here, and I'm super lost. I am so sorry. Is there a way? Oh, right. I mean, you sent a friend request, so I should be able to just
is that
accept. Right? Yeah, so I should be able to accept that friend request if I could just find it.
That's the thing is I couldn't find what he was talking about.
Oh, of course. Now I see the message.
Oh, okay.
Now we know who you are, and yes, hi. I see it now.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, you can do the check mark for sure. Yeah.
No, I was gonna exit. Just fuck that guy.
That's more appropriate for sure. More appropriate for sure. All right, this is only a 1/1, but this Ambitious Augmenter is a little scary. We did not get one of those, and I wish we did. That'd be pretty fun, huh? They have their own cuboid colony. I know that card. Pass 2 attackers. I take 2. You got it.
Guillerme says, Joe will rise from the ashes like a phoenix.
I will try. Hey, that's cool. Potioner's Trove. Get increment on this up to a 2/2. And I have Chase Inspiration if I need it. That is sick as hell for me. No attacks in the turn.
What is their whatever it's called?
Companion?
Yeah.
From Tarkir, Dragonstorm. It's a dragon.
Oh.
It's like a dragon statue.
I can't tell because it's all one color.
Oh, I see.
It just looks like a weird, fucking...
Conglomeration?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so they're attacking with both. Now, the question is, are we afraid of a pump spell, or are they literally just going to try to make it a 2/2 and trade? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit.
Mr. Friend says, haha, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so they make it a 5/5. Holy shit.
Thanks for joining the Discord.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, we will go ahead and not waste our card because their 6/6 kills our 2/2, and it is trample. So congrats, you did it. We drew Titan's Grave, which enters tapped, which is bad. We're going to take at least 4, but probably more this turn. Next turn, we can Rancor's Archaic for 4, so it becomes a 6/6. That's fun, right? Spoilers, their deck's better than ours, is really what I'm saying. Although, I mean, we're getting up to these, so that's something. Yeah, we're going to... we took 6. That's bad. I'll play this land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can Rancor's Archaic, but we're still dead. We're still dead if we do that, right? But there's literally nothing else we can do. So, sure. We're dead. We will auto pay. I guess we're going to do this for red, and then otherwise auto pay. Great. It's a 6/6. It does have reach, but, it doesn't matter. They swing out and we're dead. That is also irrelevant, because oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, fine. We didn't keep back a blue because we actually only have 1 blue, so never mind.
Thank you, Kaiser52, the ambitious.
Yeah. I mean, that game was over regardless, right? If they swung out no matter what, we could have blocked this with the Rancor's Archaic and still taken 7, and we were at 6, so it didn't matter. That deck was so fast and annoying, and/or we were just too slow. But either way. All right, so 2 and 2. Let's keep it going. The fact that, well, we'll talk about it in a moment. Echidna Plus.
Oh.
Okay. I guess. This is cool. This is a very interesting hand. Okay, I can do this. I got to make sure I do this right, but we can Titan's Grave turn 1, Island turn 2, Cuboid Colony, Paradox Surveyor turn 3 with a Forest, and then if we don't draw any other lands, Swamp turn 4, and kind of go from there. But we just got to make sure that we play our lands in the right order.
Seems great.
Yeah, it does. Okay. But yeah, these are very particular in terms of what colors they need, so we just got to make sure that we do it right. That's all. Sleight of hand. Okay, well, we could do that turn 1, but again, I think this is better. This progression is better for us.
Looks like they could be Lorehold.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so we play the blue, so we can keep up Cuboid Colony, and we pass. We actually drew another blue, so that's something. But we will Cuboid Colony at the end of their turn. They play a 3/1. Okay. Pass to attackers. They attack for 2. They gain 2. Congrats, you did it. And then before they pass, we drop this. Drew. Okay. All right, deck. I think we're good, right? We've got 6 now. We need that for this, so I get it. That's why you gave it to us. Thank you so much. It's very kind. But also, stop. Just stop. Just stop what you're doing. Holy shit.
I wonder which one we'll choose. The fuck?
Oh my god. You never
choose one.
I never get used to seeing that shit like that.
What the hell?
Why? Why would you do that to me?
Dragonbane says, good thing you get to shuffle the deck now.
Oh my god. What the hell was that about? Well, no, those cards just get put on the bottom in a random order. So funny. Oh my god. And we still drew a land?
No fucking way.
That's insane. How many of our lands are in a row?
It's exactly what Mr. Fringe was talking about earlier.
Oh my god, man. That is genuinely insane. I guess we sleight a hand. See how many more lands we have on top. We still had 1.
Dragonbane says all of them.
We still had 1. Yeah, that's nuts, dude. That is nuts.
Gearmay says, haha, a predestined card.
Yeah, it seems it. All right, so what we can do is next turn we can Fractal Tender. The turn after we can Fractal Mascot, and then Terrafractal. We got options.
Mr. Fringe says, Magic is a skill game, didn't you know?
I mean, I've definitely seen that, yes, for sure. My opponent just has more skill than me when they don't draw every land in their entire deck.
They are skilled enough to avoid drawing lands.
Yeah. I had forgotten.
Obvi.
Yeah, I had forgotten to press the right buttons on the controller, on the computer, to make sure that I didn't draw every land in my deck. That's I like that a lot. That's crazy.
Dragonbane says, skilled enough to not be caught in a landslide.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're okay. Like this 3/1's going to get to attack us. None of their other creatures can, unless they have something else in their hand for 2 or less. We don't have Chase Inspiration right now, which is a little upsetting, but it should be fine. I think actually what we can do is Lorehold Charm. Holy shit. Wow. Well, we lose a creature. But which one? I guess we kill their lifelinker?
Marcus says, wait, you didn't want all those lands?
I know, man. Like I said, I didn't specify beforehand, so I totally understand how someone could not understand that. But 4, 5, 6, 7? Does that make sense? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Whatever. We'll kill 2 of their things. Kill 2 of ours. Fractal Tender stays. We drew the Quandrix Charm. That's fun. We want to play the blue here. Who do we keep tapped down? This guy? Whenever one of our cards leave your graveyard, he becomes prepared. Mill a card, put 2 counters on a creature. It gains trample until end of turn. But it would only be up to 5. Quandrix Charm. So I guess we're going to do this. Or we could do Terrafractal for 1, 2, 3. X equals 3. And auto pay would leave up a blue. Thank God. Okay. Increment happens. So we're going to get a 4-3 flyer, gain 2 life, and get a 3-3 at the end of the turn. I will not be attacking with my 4-4. Thank you for asking. Okay. We got that. But Chase Inspiration is a big savior here. Exile 2 cards or from your graveyard or pay 2, and it's a 4-3 Flying Vigilance. You got it. You got it. 3-1, 3-1. Pass to blockers. Block. Block. They want it in the graveyard, so they can then exile it from their graveyard, but I don't care. It shouldn't matter. They can use it once, gain 2, and surveil. Is that right? Take my turn. Drew Grapple with Death.
Oh.
Insane card for us. That's really nice. I guess what we do first is Fractal Mascot, put a stun counter, tap and put a stun counter on the flyer, attack for 4 in the air, make a 3-3, keep up Chase Inspiration. Increment, tap this, stun counter, combat, flyer. I could attack with the 5-5 as well, because I have Chase Inspiration too, but I think I want to wait. But I may... Oh, yeah, and I make the 3-3 too. So, yeah, I guess I should have attacked. That's my bad. It's fine. Everything's fine.
This owl's hair is so extra.
It's a lot. It's a lot. He's just edgy, you know?
Oh, is that what it is?
He's finding himself. So, he's trying different things out.
Right.
Stuff like that. Mill a card, put 2 counters on it against trample. You got it. Flashback. Okay. Flashback is now in their graveyard. They gain 2, surveil 1, it becomes prepared, you got it. They can't do it again this turn because they don't have the mana, but that's fine. Well, they can't do this prepared spell, that's what I meant, Pack-a-Punch. They can do this as well, but it wouldn't make sense because they want to be able to keep their thing prepared, but I'm going to block, so I assume you're not attacking. But maybe I'm wrong. But I know everything you have, so yeah, there's no way you attack here. All right, I will take my turn. We drew Wander Off as well. Incredible. Okay, so what do we do here? We have Quandrix Charm. Can make something a base 5/5 until end of turn. How does this... That doesn't work for me. I want this, this, this...
Dragon Bean says, I think they mathed it bad.
Maybe. I want this.
That's because they're Lorehold and we're Quandrix, so...
Good point, right? Yeah, it's definitely a good point.
Yeah.
I'm going to exile this one. Damn. Oh, I win. I just win now. Okay. Sick. That's insane. Base 5/5 on this. Combat, swing out, and they're dead.
Thank you, Echidna Plus, standard bearer.
Holy shit, dude.
Dragon Bean says, yay, math.
Oh my god. Skip. I'd rather not. I'd rather not answer that question right now. Thank you. Holy shit, dude. Did you have fun seeing 7 lands or 8 lands out of 9 cards? No, I really didn't, but, it's fine. We're 3-2. Let's keep it going.
Guillerme says, the Phoenix have a name, Joe.
The Phoenix have a name. It's Joe.
Oh, okay.
So, Oh, man. That was a crazy game of Magic, man. That's a lot. That is a lot.
This art is fucking sick.
It is really cool.
Guillerme says, oh, thanks.
You got it. Dusky. is a Johnny Dusky? Is that a oh god. This was our opening hand from our first game. Remember? The one swamp in the deck and no green.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I mean, it's definitely not exactly the same, but it's pretty close.
Land-wise, it's the same.
Yeah.
Mulligan, again, this was the same thing.
Dude.
This sucks, man. And I gotta ditch the Fractal Tender? Oh, you suck. Okay. That's real bad. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that at all. Give me a blue. There it is.
Mr. Fringe says, don't lie to me, sir. JK. And Dragon Bean says, how many times are you allowed to lose for this draft, or is it standard 3?
It is the standard 3, yeah. So, right, if we lose again, we're done. Yeah, that's what we're sitting on at this point. I won't lie to you. Okay, so, I mean, look at this. We're just sitting on mono removal. Hey, I know that card. Do I counter it, though? Sure. Why not? It's countered. Hey, we did it. This is a sorcery, so we wouldn't have been able to do that. We could do this, but we don't have a creature, and we don't have the mana for this yet, so we did it. Oh, look at their sleeves. These are from Through the Omen Paths.
Yeah. Fuzzy Spidey.
Alright, so it's an 0-3. They surveil 2. So this thing's a really good blocker, obviously, but they are thinking about it a lot. No? Yes? Aha! They put Muse Seeker into the graveyard. Ooh, any land lets us draw 3 and then put another land in. This we could just do and gain a life. I see no need. None at all. It's an 0-3. The most it can be this turn, I imagine, is a 1-4, but I could be proven wrong right now. I am not. It is a 1-4. You got it. This 3-3 flyer could die, though. I'd be okay with that. That's pretty scary.
Dragon Bean says, the Omen Paths are full of spiders for some reason, and a lot of heroes. Quite odd.
It's very odd. Hey, we drew the land. Sick. Is this an instant? It is. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll hold it. Who cares? We'd already played a land for the turn, so it's not like if we'd drawn another land, we could have, like, played one off of this ability and played one from our hand. We can wait and do that next turn. So, yeah, we'll do this at the end of their turn. Draw 3, put a land from our hand onto the battlefield tapped, and then immediately untap it. They draw a card and investigate and increment. So they have a 2-5 now. You got it. They also have 2 mana. Do you not have any more lands? Studious First Year. Wow. Okay. Now they play the land. Now they go search for another. That makes sense. Okay, cool. I like that. Good for you. And I take 2, which I also don't care about. Ah, it's a red. Red, green, blue, huh? Okay. That's, it's not a doubly supported color, right? It's so weird. All right. Whatever. 2 lands and a Fractal Mascot. Okay, that's not bad at all. We can now play the Fractal Mascot and keep up Chase Inspiration. That's pretty sick. I like that. Let's do that. I mean, there's nothing else for us to do. So we will play the Fractal Mascot. I mean, for lack of anything else to do, we'll tap that down. And pass. Now, throw a removal spell directly into my Fractal Mascot's face, please. That's what I want to see. And or play a big creature that's bigger than Fractal Mascot that you think is going to make it be okay that we have this Fractal Mascot on the field. Because I'd be okay with that as well. Maybe. 7th land. Mind into Matter. Draw X, put a permanent with mana value 5. So draw 5, put a permanent with mana value 5 or less from their hand onto the battlefield tapped. And they choose a Deluge Virtuoso to target that. That's fine.
Dragon Bean says they're looking at their hand menacingly.
Menacingly. Alright, so we take 1. Like I said, don't care. Paradox Surveyor. Very nice. Okay. Play that. 3/3 reach. Terrafractal. And in fact, that was the only choice. There were no land among all those. If we grapple with death, we can destroy their 3/6. It has gotten kind of big. I didn't care about it at the beginning, but it has definitely gotten to a point where it's a bit of a problem. But is it enough of a problem that I care? I guess not. Oh, right? We just do this. Keep up Chase Inspiration. Yeah, okay. Target here, target here. It's a better use than grapple with death. So, okay. It's dead, and we pass. That's not what we asked for. It's true. And yet, here we are. Alright, so... they have a lot of cards in there right now. They have the full 7. But they, on the board, have a 2/2 and a 1/1. Like, our board presence is a lot better than theirs. Our hand, not so much. Although, obviously, we don't know what they have. But I mean, like, the number of cards in our hand. But Fractal Mascot, like, something's going to get targeted here, it looks like. And whatever does get targeted is going to get saved. The first thing that gets targeted. They might just have a load of lands. It's totally possible. I thought of the same thing. They decided to draw a card first to get more information. Because they did play a land, right? They also, of note, have 16 cards left in their library. Like, that's still a lot, obviously. But, like, we have 25. Just to give you an idea of, like, how many cards they've drawn versus how many cards we've drawn. It's really funny. They have 4 mana left. Just nothing. So interesting. Alright, so I mean, we could draw 3 cards and have a 6/6 Vigilance. This does not give Indestructible. It only gives Hexproof. They're at 20 and we're at 16. I guess I could just play the Terrafractal. They know about it already. And we can make it X = 4 and keep our island up for Chase Inspiration. Right? They auto-pay appropriately. Thank you, Arena. Appreciate it. Flyer, gain 2, 18. I don't know if I'm supposed to attack there, but I'm not going to. Let's see what they have at end of turn. Am I saving the Terrafractal? I sure am. They would bounce it and search for a basic. It's at the end of my turn, so the +1/+1 is irrelevant. But I'll save my creature. Say oops and be misleading. You're like, oh no, I skipped right through my attack phase. What am I going to do? 9 mana on their side. I don't have any mana open, so you know that I'm available to, like, get rid of one of my creatures here. But if not... they're on a 4-turn clock with this Terrafractal, which is nice. Wild Hypothesis. Okay. It's a 9/9. I could kill a 9/9 and gain a life. That seems okay, right? Surveil 2, put a land in the graveyard. You got it. There can't be attacks here. Good. Run behind. Even better. Even better. That's hilarious. And they tapped their mana dork. So it's a lot to grapple with. This is great. Combat, attack here and here. And just let them block with the 9/9. We bounce the 9/9. They take 11. Notably, this will cost 4. I know that. But I'll still have 3 left for Grapple with Death if I want. Wait, run that back and send the big boy behind. Yeah, this is great. And now I get to kill the 1/1 and deal them 5 damage instead. It's great. If you also block with the Deluge Virtuoso, that'd be fun. Just the 9/9. Okay. I will definitely block that. Auto pay the 4, keep up the 3. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Bounce it to the top or bottom, but it's a token, so you just go to 9. I could kill your thing, but like it really doesn't matter right now. A 2/2, a 1/1, and a 1/2, even with Death Touch, is irrelevant here. That is annoying, but we have this. We've been sitting on it. It's the only thing that, you know, we're worried about here. Another Death Toucher. Sure. So the cool thing here is this plus this, like if they only block with one of these, it's not relevant, right? Like we just don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. This only lets us draw cards. So for now, we're going to go like this first, because it is a sorcery. So we go here. Destroy it, gain a life. They get pests. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll play the land. I'll attack just with the Terrafractal. Or do I make them make bad blocks here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, but the Death Touchers would... That's fine. We're doing this. We're at 19. They're at 9. We're going to be able to draw 3 cards. Oh, bouncing the Terrafractal. It can go on top? Yes, it can go on top. That's fine. In fact, it becomes bigger then. But now you take 4 trample, if you do it that way. That's fine. Perfect. So they're at 5. And so if they play an instant or sorcery, they did not. If they do, the Deluge Virtuoso becomes a 3/3. I don't block it. They're just gaining life to gain life, I guess. That's fine. I obviously block one of them. If they have a pump spell, they have a pump spell. This card is not how I'm winning this game, so if they have a way to kill it, congrats. Great. No problem. We made him use it. We took 1. So, not that big of a deal. We knew what our top card was, but we also know about this. Auto pay, keep up the blue, draw 3 cards. Absolutely take the action. Holy shit. Discard 2 cards. I mean... It's actually got to be this and this, no? This exile's a thing? That's crazy. Okay. That's what I was thinking, said Marcus. Okay, cool. Yeah, because the Terrafractal is going to help us massively. I mean, the life gain isn't nothing either. But if they've got like a bite spell here, which is kind of what it looks like, they pointed at Noxious Newt and at the Archaic, but otherwise they're just going to try to gain some life. They just pass. Holy shit, okay. Well, Sundering Archaic, it's only mana value 3 or less. Which could just be the Death Toucher, but could be this guy too. I think it's supposed to be the Death Toucher, right? That's tough. Maybe I'm just supposed to Terrafractal? Like, is there a chance that they have Essence Scatter right now? Because if so, maybe I play this, exile the Newt, and... Yeah. Alright, let's try this. Get rid of the Newt. Yeah. Yeah, the dumb frog. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to play this. We're going to exile the Newt. And if they've got, like, removal or something... Well, they do have a bite spell. It's into the Archaic, though. The Transcendent, the 6/6. That's probably fine. Right? Okay. I'll play the land just so that we have it for Terrafractal. I'll end the turn, and then, obviously, like, I don't know what they could have in their hand. They don't really have black mana. So they're just going to swing a lot here. Just the 4-2. Game 2. You got it. Okay. But yeah, we could like put stuff on the bottom of their library if they were to target stuff in their graveyard. Okay, they gain a life. Interesting. Back to 10. Huh. Okay. They have 10 cards left in their library. We'll draw. It's a cuboid colony. Is that worth doing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means X would be 5 for the Terrafractal. They don't have any reach, so I think this is worth it. We'll flash this in, and by that I mean we're just playing it actually. We're not flashing it in at all. I'm just used to saying that with this card. X equals 5, so we can get the increment on the cuboid colony. Gain 2 up to 16, and we have a 6-5. We don't attack with the 3-3. Just leave it back and pass. Okay, we're top decking. They're not. They passed straight through. Okay. I'm going to do that, first of all, but I'm going to go to combat. Just with the cuboid colony. I'm being very cautious here. Very cautious. We stopped their attack last turn. I have to imagine it's because we have a 6-5, not because we have a 3-3. Yeah, I chose not to. I don't know. Like, so hitting them for 8, now they're at 8. So now they're dead in the air next turn. Bring to light. Search for a creature, instant, or sorcery with mana value less than or equal to the number of colors of mana. It was 3. Then shuffle. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. So they search for a creature, instant, or sorcery with mana value 3 or less. Okay. But why couldn't I get this? We're playing a Quandrix Converge deck, and I didn't get this card? That sucks. What are they going to get, though? Obviously, I don't know the format well enough to be like, oh, exactly this card would help. What did they get? It went away. Oh, Encouraging Aviator. Okay. It's a flyer. That's not nothing. It doesn't stop the 6-5, but it stops the 2-2. But I've got 2 opportunities to surveil to try to get a good draw, or at least a non-land draw, right? Pass to attackers. Amazing. Oh, we don't have a second black source right now. Holy shit. That sucks. Okay. We literally cannot surveil. That's a huge annoyance. Wow. Okay. Well. That really, really sucks. Uh-oh. We gotta hold off on attacks. If I can draw something that's not a land, I have a chance here, but 2 lands in a row while we're trying to survive is pretty rough, especially when they have the search spell rare that they can just cast. That's crazy. But they pass through their attacks as well. Okay, we're doing draw go for a little while. Fractal Mascot. Maybe we win? Am I supposed to try to do this here? I think I am. I've got to try. Fractal Mascot. Start bottoming cards. I was thinking of that too. We have the extra mana. They Essence Scatter it. Okay. That's fine. If they were going to start doing it, they were going to start doing it, right? So yeah, at the end of their turn, I mean, I can do it twice now. But yeah, I can start putting stuff on the bottom of my library. I don't want to do it to theirs because they have 6 cards left. Should swing with the big bird. If they could kill it, they would. That's not my concern. My concern is it can't kill... Well, actually, now... They go to 2, but I wouldn't die on the crackback, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I know this wouldn't definitely be there, but now we have a cuboid colony 3-3. So, and they have to block or they're dead. They have 1 card left in hand. So I gotta try. Let's do it. Let's see. They would block the 6-5, I assume. right? If the aviator's going to die anyway and it's not going to kill, they only take 3, go to 5. Is the bird instant speed? This thing? What do you mean? Or the bottoming, you mean? This is instant speed. What do you mean by the bird? Oh, their bird? Oh, the jump. Giving something flying. It would have been instant. Yeah, but it... Okay. But it has to have attacked first. It's whenever it attacks, it becomes prepared. And they didn't attack. They conceded. Wow. Thank you, Dusky. God damn. The prepared one that just died. Yeah. So the spell is instant speed, but they have to attack to be prepared. It doesn't enter prepared. And it wasn't, because otherwise it would have been up at the top by their hand. So thankfully, because otherwise, yeah, you're totally right. They would have just jumped something, given it flying. Yeah. Dragonbane says, nice, thank you. 4 and 2. Let's keep it going. Crazy. Beast 21 the Mighty. Okay. Okay. All 3 colors with Cuboid Colony. This is nice. And Wild Growth Archaic. Holy shit. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to... And we drew the green as well. Okay. Or another green, I should say. But yeah, we're going to do this. End of turn, Cuboid Colony. Turn after, Wild Growth Archaic for 3. This is why I play aggro decks. No think, just swing. Ooh, Sonar. Okay. 0-4. It's fine. Another Titan's Grave. I'm not going to play that for a while, but we'll do this and pass. Okay. Cuboid Colony. You're the one here. Alright, so Sonar's spell is 5 mana, and they can get an instant or sorcery in their hand. But they're not going to do that for a while. They can tap to make a treasure only if they've cast an instant or a sorcery. They have Abstract Paint Mage. That is a very good card. Okay. Pass to attackers. They shouldn't attack for 0.
Alright, guys. So sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries, Amy. Alright, so if I do this, I can then Wild Growth Archaic for 3? Like this. Make sure this is tapped for black, just in case. And then go like that. Increment. 2-2, and that's a 3-3. Swing for 2 in the air. And pass. I have read up... I did not read this or below.
Okay, so Mr. Fringe says we have 2 people like that at the store, and I judge them always. Haha. Tongue sticky outy face with a wink.
Hell yeah. Alright, so let's see... Let's see.
Do you need some water?
I would love some, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, so we don't have any... Well, I mean, we obviously have a creature, but not for a couple turns here. Sleight of Hand and Banishing Betrayal cannot both be cast in the same turn because we only have 1 blue source of note. They bounce this. Oh, okay. You're just waiting for me to get a 3rd color, huh? Okay, that's fine. I actually don't have any other creatures, so that's totally fine with me. But like I said, I don't have another blue source. So if I play this and use blue to cast it, which I'm going to, I'm not going to be able to play either of these in the same turn unless I draw a blue this turn. But if I don't, I'm going to Titan's Grave and do this because this enters tapped and we're not going to be able to do anything with it anyway. So, all right, we took 2. They have their own Encouraging Aviator. They have a run. We have a run behind. So, as I said, I didn't draw the blue, and I could run behind when they attack, or if and when they attack, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to Titan's Grave. I'm going to Wild Growth Archaic and actually get a 3/3 Cuboid Colony. So, go like this. They only have 1 mana. Oh, no, they have 2 with the treasure. So they could Essence Scatter this. I'm aware of that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Increment. They did not Essence Scatter it. Thank you, Amy. I will attack for 3, because we have a 3/3 with Reach. And so I will be able to block the Encouraging Aviator, which is quite nice. which is quite encouraging. Sorry, had to do it. Ooh, Jadzi, Steward of Fate. And she enters prepared, draw 2, discard 2, and then at any point they can pay, well, at sorcery speed, they can pay XX blue to make X 0/0 fractals and put X counters on each fractal they control, not just the ones that they made with Jadzi, if they have others. Okay. Unsubtle Mockery kills the Wild Growth Archaic. Okay. They used 2 removal-ish spells on it. We take 4 this turn. They used 2 removal-ish spells on it, which is good because we got to replay it, making the Cuboid Colony a 3/3, which is bigger than they're like able to eat their Encouraging Aviator, which is nice. Okay. Run behind on Jadzi would not be beneficial here. Run behind on Encouraging Aviator would, because if and when it attacks, it becomes prepared, and so it'll lose that prepared spell if we bounce it. Obviously, I'm not saying right now we're tapped out, but, you know, at a future point. But we take 4, we go to 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this is a little scary. They're representing 6 mana right now. They don't, of note, have... Do I... I assume I have to kill Jadzi here. And nice that we can keep up Banishing Betrayal if necessary on the Aviator. So I think we do this. Kill her and gain a life. They have a way to save her with the last card in their hand? Or are they just, like, thinking about jump? Yeah, okay. Alright, so we gain a life. We're at 15. I'm not going to sleight a hand. I can keep up Banishing Betrayal and bounce something. I think I'm going to not attack here. If they have nothing else, my creature stops them from attacking, which is nice. They have 8 mana for instants and sorceries, of note, which is very scary. Otherwise, 6 mana for anything else. This lets them go get any instant or sorcery, but then they only have 3 mana remaining this turn. 4 mana remaining this turn. But up to 9 mana open is a little scary. Okay, so that's all they're doing. I don't mind that. Because this only becomes prepared when he enters. Good, good. This is the only time they can do this. They have to reveal it. It's Heated Argument. To deal 6 damage to something for 5 mana. But they don't have it this turn. Now they do. Do I just let the Cuboid Colony die? I think I do. Right? And then it deals some damage to me. The only way I would save it is to bounce it back to my hand, but like then it comes back as a 1/1. Fine. Resolves. Nah, protect it? I thought about it, but like surveilling 1, like I need the land, right, to get the Sundering Archaic here, and I can exile Encouraging Aviator immediately, and that's the only thing that the Cuboid Colony is really protecting me from. Fair, never mind. No worries. I appreciate the commentary and the thoughts, right? I will take my turn. I drew the 6th land.
Nice.
We're going to do it with 3 colors. We are exiling Encouraging Aviator. They are tapped out, so I don't have to worry about anything else. Aviator goes away, and now I have a 3/3 preventing their 2/2 from profitably attacking.
I thought it was the hexproof you had in your hand, Laughing Face.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be perfect, right? That would be the exact perfect card to use. You're totally right. And then I definitely would have done it. It was just whether I was okay with bouncing it back to my hand, replaying it as a 1/1, and then, like, trying to build it back up with casting spells and stuff. And it would have been fine, I suppose, but I have better things to do with my turns, etc. So, all right. So they have 3 mana available for spells. They can draw 2, discard 2, but they only have 1 card in hand. So they'd be keeping 1 card. They're doing it. Okay, good for you. They're keeping 1 card, and they have 2 mana available for instants and sorceries, or 1 mana otherwise. Although they've cast this, so they can make a treasure as well. So, could be up to 3 mana this turn. They got rid of a land and a deduce, and it was a tap land, a dual land. Okay, well, up to 3 mana. They're just reading Sundering Archaic, I hope. They are. And they pass. We drew another Cuboid Colony. They worked real hard to get rid of the last one, I'll tell you what. Notably, we only have the 1 blue. Still. The 1 blue. So, I'm going to hold, because Cuboid Colony also has flash. I guess I could have sleight of handed and hoped for a blue, but if I didn't get it, we'd be kind of screwed. But yeah, I can either flash in Cuboid Colony. I could bounce with either of these back to the hand or top or bottom of the library. But the 3/3 flyer is a little annoying. So if I Cuboid Colony, I'm going to take 3, go to 6. If I Cuboid Colony, I can then, when I use Banishing Betrayal and or Run Behind, etc., I have options. So I'm going to take the 3, go to 6. Wait for them to pass their turn, which I assume is coming now. They do have 2 cards in hand, but I mean... Holy crap. Spectacular Sky Whale. Uh-oh. The bird is 4 mana, so I would need my artifact that taps for any color to be able to get 4 colors. I guess before my turn, I will put... No, my graveyard, please.
How much mana is the bird? If they try to kill Sunder, you can bounce it and exile?
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't do it, unfortunately. Right, let me look at my graveyard and get... It doesn't matter. This... Fractal Mascot. What a draw right after the spectacular Sky Whale gets played, huh? That's pretty fun. Plus is up to Cuboid Colony, but it means we don't get Banishing Betrayal. This is like... This lack of blue is really frustrating. Every card in our hand is blue, so we can literally only cast 1 thing at a time. But this would make the Cuboid Colony 2 power. I think I'm tapping down the 3/3. Say no attacks. So they have to have a big spell in hand, which they haven't been like filtering their draws or anything. So they would have to like have been sitting on it for a while maybe. And I imagine that like when they drew 2, discarded 2, that like the Sky Whale would have been something they would have purposefully kept in hand. But I would be surprised if they had something very, very big here. Okay, yeah, that's not anything that big. But this does make 6, or it does cost 6. 1, 2, 3 is all they have this turn. Next turn they have it, if they want. But I could Banishing Betrayal, bounce the Sky Whale in response to this. Okay, does the last card in your hand allow you to pump it? No? You just were bluffing? Cool. Alright, we have the Chase Inspiration. But of note, we still don't have another blue, and that really sucks. So what we can do, I guess, is go to combat and attack with a 6/6 trample. The only things I'm afraid of are in the air, not on the ground. So if you want to start blocking and doing stuff, getting rid of your Strife Scholar would be wonderful. Please, go right ahead. Please block with that. That'd be awesome. It, like, guarantees you a 5+ mana spell. Okay, they just let 6 go to their face. They go to 9. That's wonderful. Okay, so yeah, I will wait for them to pay 6 mana to make 2 3/3s, and I'll bounce the Sky Whale.
Dragonbane says, no, they kept the bird when they kept to discard 2, since they only had 1 card in hand.
Gotcha, yeah.
And then Marcus says you could slight for another island.
Yeah, I said that 2 turns ago, and I wouldn't have gotten one. So I'm grateful I didn't. I need to be keeping up these cards to help me here. All right, this is fine because it's only making itself bigger. I will obviously bounce in response, and run behind will be cheaper because of it. That kind of doesn't matter, but it's fine. Pass to attackers. Oh, actually, I could... Oh, the 3... okay. The Cuboid Colony could trade with the Spellbook Seeker here. If I want. Target here. Increment up to a 3/3. Spell Pierce. Wait. It's countered unless I pay 2. I have 2. The hell are you talking about? I will absolutely pay the 2. Resolves. Auto pay the 2. What? Why would I not do that? They make a treasure. Okay. And with 2 mana and 1 card left in hand, nothing. Okay, great. Do I block here? Sure. Block. Fractal Mascot. Hell yeah. Okay. Well,
Yerme says the opponent has a lot of creatures. Did you read that?
I did not.
Okay.
All right, so if they're at 9, if I do this and attack for 6, see what they do. They can make some fun, annoying blocks for them, right? Like, oh my god, they just take 6, huh? Incredible. All right, so what we want here is, do we keep Sonar tapped down with Fractal Mascot? Do we care? So, Fractal Mascot... We have 2 6/6 tramplers next turn if we do this, which is really nice. So keeping Sonar tapped down is actually very helpful. So let's do that. Because that represents 4 toughness that could have stopped 4 damage out of 12. Instead, while they're at 3, they're going to have to make some tough decisions about 12 trample damage coming at them. And Banishing Betrayal in our hand next turn means that if we bounce one of their things, as we remember with Trample, the Tramplers... Spectacular Skywell's fine. The Tramplers will trample over if you bounce something back to their hand. So that's pretty helpful. We would have to pay 2 life to be able to target this.
Guillerme says he likes the Spectacular Sky Whale.
It's gorgeous.
It's a beautiful art, and he thinks it's a good card.
I agree.
Yeah, I always like to joke that one's Kyogre from Pokemon.
It does look like it, yeah. You do say that all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so do they swing out here? Because I didn't... Okay, they don't. Paradox Surveyor is blue, so we're going to have to keep up Banishing Betrayal instead. But we're going to go to combat. I think I'm going to bounce... I'm going to have to bounce the Spectacular Sky Whale here. But... Let me do this math. If they, like, block with everything... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11...
Dragonbane says, big boy back. Need it for the block.
Yeah, well, thankfully... This is the tough part.
And Guillerme says, 6/6 with trample. Oh, good move.
Yeah. Yeah, we never drew that blue, man. We've had it so many different turns to draw this blue, and we haven't. I'm attacking for 12. I guess maybe I was supposed to attack for all of it? Oh my god, please tell me you only blocked that 6/6 with that 4/7. Please. Oh my god, that's so good. Bounce, we win. Trample, baby. Winner. Yep, I don't care. We win.
Thank you, Beast 21, the mighty.
Holy crap. You know what, for whatever reason, like, I guess we've had so much bounce, like, I really was like, oh, they're going to block with everything, and then we're going to lose on the crackback. But they just used their 4/7 on one of our 6/6s, I guess assuming that, like, we wanted them to make bad blocks, and, like, they knew otherwise that, like, they still wouldn't have killed on the crackback, though. We're at 6. Like, okay. Oh, right, but the 4/7 would have lived. My bad. No, the 4/7 would have lived. They absolutely would have killed us on the crackback if their plan went off without me bouncing it. Yeah. You're right. Because they'd have 7 damage in the air. Okay.
Dragonbane says, swing out. Mr. Fringe says, swing, baby, LOL.
Yep, we did it.
Dragonbane says, yay. Marcus says, nice.
Hell yeah. Thank you,
Guillerme says, good game.
Thank you.
And Dragonbane says, of course, when you finally get to play your school, you absolutely stomp.
That's me, baby. Quandrix all the way. I gotta love it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Tractor Beam.
Oh, that thing looks like a golden snitch, except it's silver.
Oh, instead. Yeah. In the background. I like that. That's right. All right.
Guillerme says, having a lot of creatures doesn't mean anything if you don't know how to use them. Ha ha.
It's a fair point. Totally fair point. We are 5-2. Let's keep it going. I don't know if this is around next week, so I'm sorry that we're running late, but...
Yeah, no, that's fine with me.
Okay.
I wasn't here for a lot of it, so I've got to make up for it now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, my God. Do you remember earlier today when I told you that I have a really busy day at work tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Everything is fine. Okay, all 3 colors. All 3 colors.
That's nice.
It is nice, especially with Paradox Surveyor in hand. Otherwise, this is kind of a rough hand, I won't lie, but I'm going to keep it nonetheless. Like, we don't have early stuff, which is bad.
We could draw it.
We did. Look at you, Amy.
There you go.
God damn it. You're so good. That's amazing.
Guillerme says, Amy, you can do it. The night is young. Haha. Exactly.
All right, so they're ramping up. We're going to play the blue so that we can play Cuboid Colony. We're just, like, second Archaic in hand. So cool. Okay. So now, like,
that card art is so sad.
This one?
Yeah, there's just, like, a crying lady in a tree hole.
There's 2 people there hugging.
Oh, I can't... Oh, yeah, I guess you can kind of see, like, a little bit of a profile of another person's head.
Yeah. Behind the hair. Cuboid Colony gets flashed in. We drew Fractal Mascot.
Yeah, I thought it was somebody, like, going like this.
So did I. At first, I really did.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, we have the black source already. We don't need 2 black sources right now. But double green is going to be helpful, so I'll take it. Unfortunately, if you notice, our artifact was among those.
Uh-oh.
It just means that we're not going to get a 4th color. We'll only get 3. But that's fine. We don't need more. It's just would have been nice to have more. Exhibition Tidecaller is an 0/2. They make us mill 3 on instants and sorceries. Or if it's 5 or more mana, it's 10. We mill 10 instead.
Gross.
Very gross.
Dragonbean says, Amy with the power of the heart of the cards. Exactly.
Ooh, okay.
They having possible smexy times in a tree, as you do, apparently.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but it's definitely possible, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I hope that they play a land and play a 5-drop spell in hopes of milling us. Oh, but it happens on cast, right?
Dragonbean says, kill it, don't let it mill you.
Yeah. I guess I should have, but that's fine. They can mill me once. Mill me once, shame on me, right? I will...
Guillerme says, Amy is a Wonder Woman. Well, thank you, Guillerme. You're a Wonder Man, I guess.
Wow, that was a lot of land. I saw that. Put a creature from among those 7 milled cards onto the battlefield. Okay. They picked... Or they're picking... There are a couple of cool cards here. But they picked the Paradox Surveyor. I know that card.
Or I guess you're Superman, right?
So am I going to... This one just enters in as big.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Guillerme. He says yes.
All right, so... They attack with the 4/4.
He says, ha ha ha.
All right, so it enters prepared. I'm going to exile this one.
It's Guillermo.
All right, so I increment the cuboid colony.
Wonder Man is Marvel. Oh, okay, so it's a real thing.
That's true.
Okay, I thought I was making it up.
No, we watched that show together. That's
Oh.
the show with Ben Kingsley. The most recent, like, the show that we watched with the guy with the, like, broken wall or whatever. It was, like, hidden behind the painting.
Yep.
Oh, my God, dude. Wow.
I remember watching that.
Holy shit, man. Wow. Okay, well.
Oh, broken wall. Okay, I see it now.
I was, like, so hard trying to remind you of it.
I see it now.
Jesus. Yes,
okay.
do the block.
Okay.
Do it. Block, do it. You know you want to. Yes. Run behind on your stupid Tide Caller. Auto pay. Increment up to a 4/4. Kill your 3/3. We did it. And we have trample, so you take 1 as well. Amazing.
Olivia Thirlby is Nums.
I don't know who that is. Is that like
Same.
the director of that series?
I need more water again.
Okay.
I go through it so quickly.
And then it goes through us so quickly.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
I just was. Wild Hypothesis. Jesus. Okay. Okay. All right, we have 8 cards left in our library. We have to do this in the next 8 turns.
Dragon Bean says, on next turn you can sunder it.
Oh, and I will.
And Marcus says she plays Vivian in the Wonder Man show.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Who's Vivian?
Look her up. So we're going to auto pay with the black, increment up the cuboid colony into a 5/5, exile this thing, swing for 5. They're on a 3-turn clock, and we need to do it within 8 turns. So fingers crossed. If they play a flying blocker, we can tap it down. That's 2 more turns. Or 1 more turn, I guess. And, I mean, at this point, if either of these 2 attack, we're at 20. I probably just don't care this time. But double blocking is a thing. But, like, Banishing Betrayal will help us out. Fractal Mascot tapping something down will help us out. We've got options. They did not get to mill us, despite having milled us for 20 cards. Unless they have a second one. Which, you know, congrats at that point, I suppose. But they're playing Quandrix as well, which is interesting. They've had a good number of Prismari-esque cards. Homesickness. Good for you. Okay. Put a stun counter on each of them. That sucks. That'll take a little bit longer to get us where we need to be. Plus, if we take 9 here, that also sucks. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to take 4, I guess. You got it. I'm at 16. Definitely no blocks. Okay. Well, Rancorous Archaic will come in as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Good, so we can keep up Banishing Betrayal here. That's great. This will come in as a 5/5 trample reach. It's good against everything but their 5/6, but that's fine because we can Banishing Betrayal that one. Great. Auto pay with all of them.
Dragon Bean says mascot tap.
I would say not, only because I want to keep up the Fractal Mascot for if they have a blocker for my flyer. And I want to be able to tap that thing down. Right now, playing this 5/5 is pretty good for me. Like I said, the 5/6 is the only thing it doesn't really stop. And at that point, I can double block and kill the 5/6. To keep my 3/3, like I would take 6, maybe more, depending on what the instant or sorcery is. And then later play the Fractal Mascot as a creature that's even bigger than this. So like this is presented as the threat on my board right now, so that they hopefully target that. Plus, I keep up Banishing Betrayal. So, like, if I... Holy crap. Okay. Well, there's also a 10-5 trample on the battlefield right now, so I could get rid of that if I really needed to.
You could.
Yeah, I might have to. But... Because they're just swinging out here? Ooh, interesting. Okay, well, here's what we do. We... Banishing Betrayal the 10-5. Goodbye. Terrafractal on top is very nice. Double block the 6-7. Sorry. And then we take 4 and go to 12. And yes, you kill my 5-5. You got it. And in fact... Wait. Are they just dead? Marcus. We win. They're dead. Game. Fractal Mascot, tap down the 7-7, attack and kill you. Victory!
All right, there we go. Thank you, Silverback.
Oh my god. Okay. 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 We made it to gold.
Rank up.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Better math deck, Dragonbane says.
That's right. That's what Quandrix is, baby. All about the math.
And Fizzy says, victory.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dragonbane says, Mill has no place here, except when you do it, then it's funny.
Exactly. I do love Mill. It's very funny. All right. We are 6-2. Oh, God. I did not know that this was an avatar that was available from this set.
It's cute.
He's so tiny.
I love him.
Ooh, this hand is so bad.
The newt is cute.
Very nice. This hand is fine. Follow the Luminance gets us a land. Potioner's Trove gets us more mana. We're fine. We're keeping this. We're getting rid of the Rancorous and keeping the Wild Growth, and we're moving on. That's it. This is all fine. Everything's fine.
Inquiring Mindscrew says, holy shit. Fizzy Star says, so apparently my name is Axel now. Laughing face. A lady keeps calling me that. Oh.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that. That's hilarious.
Take the compliments where you can get them, I guess.
Shit. Scolding Administrator early. We've drawn nothing but land, so hopefully... Oh my god. Okay, well, we have 2 forests in hand, so I'll take an island. God damn. We don't have the black, but we do have Potioner's Trove. It's just that we're going to take some damage before that. Look at these lands. Jesus Christ. This is scary as hell. Leech Collector. That's not good. Uh-oh. We're a little too slow. Potioner's Trove. We drew the 7-drop Archaic. God damn it, man.
Those are nice lands,
I agree.
Dragonbane says. And Fizzy Star says, I mean, sure, if I get a motorcycle, I'll go by Axel on the road. Just come in wearing like a leather jacket tomorrow.
All right. Oh, right. We can do this. Or we can do this and kill this and gain a life. Maybe we cast an instant or sorcery. The target's creature, exile up to 1 target creature and bring it back so they could flicker it. Oh, fuck. All right, so this would be a 3/3, which could stop only the Leech Collector, or I could stop the Conciliator's Duelist. I'll stop the Conciliator's Duelist and gain a life. This is so scary, man. I hate this.
My thoughts exactly, Amy. See, there you go. See?
All right.
You gotta lean into these things. Mr. Fringe says, kill it.
I did. All right. 3/3. They're gonna make this Scolding bigger. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Scolding would have gotten bigger regardless, but same amount of damage. We're at 8. We're so dead, man. This is crazy.
No, no, no. No dead.
Say done. Auto pay with those 3. That's insane. That's insane. We were drawing too many land, and they had a very fast start. Silverquill is a very good deck, man. Very, very good. We're at 8. They're at 19. I assume they have some removal spell of some sort. But also, like I said, it stops... Our creature stops exactly the Leech Collector, and that's it. but they have exactly 8 damage. Like, that's it. Oh, shit. I could have made it a 4-4. All right, it didn't matter. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is insane. This is like the fastest deck ever. Block the 6. Oh, I can't. We're just dead. We're just straight dead. That's it. Game. Okay. Hey, at least they made it quick.
That really sucks.
It's fine.
Thank you, Rooney. LOL.
It's totally fine. Let's talk about this, man. This was crazy.
It's because we ranked up.
Maybe. I think don't forget, it's also based on the wins, right? Like,
yeah, but what a drastic shift.
But regardless, we just got 4,200 gems, 4 mythic packs, and 10 packs for what was the equivalent of 3,000 gems or something like that. Like, was it 3? Yeah, it was 3,000. Yeah. So like that's phenomenal for a contender draft.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't get the draft contender title or whatever. And we missed out, obviously, on the rest of the rewards there, too. But, like, this is great.
That's great.
Especially, you want to know why? When we had 2 wins in a row and then lost twice in a row, I was like, this is me. This is what happens when I enter these events.
Right.
I feel really good. I get 2 wins really quickly. And then because they see that I've gotten good wins, they pair me up against people that are better. And then I lose.
Right.
And instead, we then got 4 wins in a row.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's pretty incredible.
Crazy. Just as a reminder to folks who may have gotten here a little bit later, here's the full deck. I'll separate creatures and non-creatures.
Great deck.
We pack 1, pick 1, Wild Growth Archaic, and just basically went from there. We had gotten 2 Titan's Graves, which really led us into being able to or willing to play the black as the splash. There were a couple of times where it wasn't ideal when we were sitting with like Grapple with Death in our hand for too long or something like that, but it really wasn't that bad. And the Archaics were wonderful. We had 4 of them in the deck. Wild Growth, Rancorous, Transcendent, and Sundering. 2 of them were uncommon, one was common, and 1 was a rare. Really cool cards, like, and then just the Quandrix backup stuff, really, really nice. So I liked this deck a lot. It was fun. I'm gonna say done. I want to collect my prizes here.
I'm going to read from the bottom up.
Please do. We get 4,200 gems, 10 regular packs, and 4 mythic packs. But see, so it only cost 3,000, and we just earned 4,200 back.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
So we gained equivalent of 1,200 gems plus 14 packs,
right,
which is really,
and
really
4
nice.
of them are mythic packs, which I guess are better.
Yeah, we'll figure it out in a moment for sure.
Okay. Maybe I won't read from the bottom up because now it's confusing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fizzy Star says, takes off sunglasses while guitar plays in the background. Name's Axel. Cue explosions.
He drives away from them. You got to drive away from them.
Oh, yeah. And Dragon Bean says, oh, you could have made it a 4-4 with Potioner. Oof. And then Guillerme says it was a good game.
Thank you.
It really was.
I agree. I mean, that was a fast game, and like I said, I'm glad that it went quickly, truly. I'm just getting all of the card styles for the dragons, so please keep reading.
Inquiring Mindscrew says 6 wins is amazing.
Agreed. I have no complaints whatsoever about that.
Thank you, Inquiring Mindscrew, yes.
Agreed.
Dragon Bean says, welp, ya gambles, and it paid out.
It really, really did. There is absolutely a universe, maybe even like 6 times out of 10, where I do that, win the first 2, lose the next 3, and get straight nothing.
Right.
So that is very, very nice that actually happened on camera. That feels really cool.
Dragon Bean said, nice work.
Thank you.
Guillerme says, good work. Guillerme says, Joe, just out of curiosity, have you ever met a Magic player who was blind?
No, I have not.
I'm asking because I've been reading some things about leisure activities and blind people, but I've never read anything about this inclusion in Magic.
Yeah, it'd be kind of tough. I imagine that, like, if there were... I imagine you'd be able to purchase sleeves that could have Braille on them. so that the person could. But the amount of like braille that you'd have to be able to
I
like
don't think that could work.
read the ability on the cards or something like that.
There's so many Magic cards out there. I don't think that could work.
I feel like, right, I'm not blind, and I have not really ever spoken to a blind person before, but I would imagine that keeping track of all the stuff that's on the battlefield at any given time, like, that would be difficult as well. Because, like, I could imagine playing on Arena or, like, some digital client and having it read the cards off to you throughout the course of the time. But I would imagine that would be pretty rough.
Yeah, you'd have to have, like, an aide with you who was just, like, reading everything out, which I feel like would be difficult to play against.
Very.
So I don't know if that could work.
I think having them there maybe as a second so that you could, like, talk to them about stuff and have them give you tips anyway, if they understood the game. Like, but you're the primary playing the deck and just trying to explain it as much as possible to that person. But that, again, that's my, like, my initial reaction, not, again, knowing or having spoken to a blind person about something like that. So
yeah, it's a rough one.
That's my knee-jerk reaction.
Dragon Bean says pack opening time.
It is.
Smile. With the mythic pack. Smile. Dumpster Fire is here saying, hello, did I miss all the drafting?
Unfortunately you did, and I have to say, what a hell of a day we had.
Yes.
We did a contender draft where it's like kind of leans much more towards like the Arena Open style, where you can't see it because I'm in the way or we're in the way. It's 3,000 gems or 20,000 gold. So we entered with 20,000 gold, drafted a Quandrix Converge deck with a light splash of black and then one of the Potioner's Troves to, tap for colored mana or different colors of mana. And we got 6 wins, which was not a given, I will say. So 6 wins I'm very, very happy about. Very happy.
He says, oh, nice. I've been grinding those since they came out. You get so much better EV. I'm up about 20k gems.
Hell yeah, good for you.
6 wins is awesome for contender.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was very happy with how we performed. 4,200 gems, 4 mythic packs, 10 packs, and we spent the gold on it. We spent 20,000 gold because we had 26,005. But, actually we had a little less than that because we got some out of dailies and stuff. But yeah, the fact that we were able to spend gold and then get 4,200 gems is so nice.
Yeah. He says, just so you know, you do queue with regular Premier players, so you aren't playing only people who queued Contender.
Holy crap. I really didn't. That's crazy. I had no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
That makes a lot more sense, I think.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Wow. Okay. Wow. That makes me maybe feel a little like, like it makes a little bit more sense. Because I really felt like this was going to be like full of, more try-hard people, and I would have had my ass kicked the whole time.
Right.
So, okay, that makes more sense.
They were worried it wouldn't fire fast enough.
That may be true as well, for sure.
Mr. Fringe, Dumpster Fire is Aaron.
That's right.
In case you care.
That's right.
Dragon Bean says, oh, neat. To the fact that it's not queued, only Contender.
Yeah.
Dumpster Fire says, LOL, it is for me because I'm rank 86 Mythic.
Hell yeah. Which is not a surprise to me, but is still awesome nonetheless. So good for
Congratulations.
you. Congratulations. Really awesome.
You're incredible. Let me...
Yeah, I was going to say, I know you missed some up top.
Yeah.
Here.
Fizzy says, oh, someone's going to get fired.
Yeah,
okay. Dragon Bean says, wait, why, Fizzy? Guillerme says, okay, I think about it. I'll think about it some more.
Yeah, for sure.
I read all of Dumpster Fire. Guillerme says, Joe is the man. Professional level.
I will say, Guillerme, 1, I very much appreciate that. But 2, interestingly, because we know Dumpster Fire, I will tell you, between Dumpster Fire and I, if you're referring to the phrase professional level, it's much more dumpster fire than it is me.
Yeah.
By a lot. Like, the only way that I am that he is not is because I'm a streamer, but every other use of that phrase is more referential to dumpster fire than me. All right, let's check out these mythic packs. Let's see what they are.
Okay.
Open 4 of them.
They got red stripes on them.
Okay, so it's just 4 packs that have guaranteed mythics in them. That's it? All right, fine. But anyway, our first quick study. Okay, I mean, obviously we drafted one, but again, it's out of packs. And even then, I don't know if it's true. Our first Monstrous Rage, I genuinely don't think that's true at all. Our first Shared Roots.
There you go, Dragonbane.
Our
Sexy
first...
people in the tree.
Yeah. Our first Burst, Lightning. A Spirit...
That's a sick art. Holy shit.
It's crazy. Spirit Call Enthusiast. Bulk Up. I like this art a lot, too.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And then our mythics. I'll let you read, and then I'll open the mythics.
Okay.
Or reveal the mythics.
Fizzy Star says, so someone's getting fired because they said the Haitian CNAs don't do any work. Racist crap.
Right?
Wow. Okay. Guillerme says, congratulations, Dumpster Fire.
That's right.
Dumpster Fire says, so mythic packs have either mythic rares or wild cards in rare slot, which is very nice when you have all the cards since they are worth 40 gems.
Gotcha.
If you get 7 wins, you get 400 gems just from the packs.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah. Dragon Bean says, oof, yeah, they deserve the firing then.
For sure.
Yep.
All right, let's check out these 4 mythics. We get the... Of course, we get an Archaic. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, sure does. Sure does.
Although, this one does not have Converge, interestingly.
Oh, well, there you go.
And in fact, it costs 1 less for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard, so this is more suited for a Prismari deck, right?
Okay.
And it's a 7/7 reach, and whenever it attacks, you can cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If it would be put in your graveyard, you exile it instead. That's really cool. I like that quite a bit. Our second mythic is our first Germination Practicum. I have not gotten to cast, I think, any of these. Maybe 1?
I have literally never seen this card.
So there's a cycle of lessons at Mythic in the set, 1 for each color, that have Paradigm as their ability. And Paradigm says when it resolves, so you play it, it resolves, it activates its effect. After it resolves, you exile it. After you first resolve a spell with this name, right, so after you've done this, you may cast a copy of it from exile without paying its mana cost at the beginning of each of your first main phases. So you cast this once, and then every turn after you've cast it, on the beginning of your first main phase, you cast it again for free. Every turn.
Wow.
This one, 3 and 2 green, at sorcery speed, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control.
Wow.
So every turn, you can put 2 counters on every creature you control at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase.
Okay.
So, and like I said, there's 1 for every color. And so that's what this one does. Notably, if you have no creatures, you still can cast this spell, and you just won't have any creatures. So it won't do anything, but it will keep trying to do it every turn, which is really cool.
Dumpster Fire says the red Paradigm is so busted. The green one is somewhat fair.
Yeah, the black one gets stuff back from the graveyard or something. I don't remember what they do. Maybe we'll open more. Oh, damn. Apparently our first Emeritus of Ideation with the Ancestral Recall Prepared spell.
Cool.
Sick as hell. And Emeritus of Woe, the black Emeritus, right? So this is another cycle of mythics. We got the black Emeritus with Demonic Tutor on it.
Love it.
Right?
Dragon Bean says noise.
Thank you, thank you.
And Dumpster Fire says the black one is Sign in Blood.
Oh, draw 2, lose 2?
The white one reanimates a permanent.
Okay, so that's the one that gets stuff from the graveyard.
And Dragon Bean says quad noise.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, so the black one, draw 2, lose 2, and eventually, right, the thing is it's target player draws 2 and loses 2. So like when you first start casting it, you can do it on yourself. I draw 2 cards and I lose 2 life. But eventually, that's going to become problematic for you, either because you're going to run out of cards in your deck and or because you're going to run out of life.
Yeah.
But it's target player. You can also choose not to cast it, right? It did say that. It says you may cast a copy of it from exile. So you don't, first of all, you don't have to. But second of all, you can, with the black one, start targeting your opponent.
Dumpster Fire says, I've killed someone by both decking them or killing them with the black one.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. I've seen it both ways where, like, at a certain point, you just shift, right? So if it's, like, early on in the game enough and you have enough life, you draw the cards. Because at that point, you're just going to, you have more cards, you have more resources. So you're going to start beating your opponent down. And then eventually you're going to get to the point where it's like, their life total is low enough, or the 2 cards that they draw are not going to be relevant enough. And so you're like, sure. Or, like you said, you're decking them. Like, yeah. So, yeah, it's like, at a certain point, you flip. And you're just like, okay, well, I'm done making myself draw 2 and lose 2. Because my deck's getting a little thin and or my life total's getting a little low. But the other thing is, it's black. So you could have it in Witherbloom, where you're gaining life. So, like, the lose 2 would somewhat be irrelevant. And the thing that would matter is you losing cards in your deck, right? And so you don't want to mill out. Or deck out. So, okay, those are the 4 Mythic Packs. Incredible. We'll open these in future weeks. Obviously, we will have, as I said, we'll have the streamer event on, whatever I said, June 17th, right?
That's pretty soon.
Right. So, we'll have packs to open at that point as well. But that's it. We did it.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased. I will not lie.
I mean, not to sound mean, but I mean, I'm pretty astounded.
I don't think that's mean at all. I was not confident, right? Like, yeah, you know, we were like, is it worth doing it? Let's give it a try. Like, in no world, if you had said to me, like, put money on where you'd be, like, I would say I'd be lucky to get 3. Right. And when we got 3, I was like, okay, like, I'm pretty happy with that. That's cool.
Great. And then we got 6.
Yeah. Like, when we got, you know what? I won't lie. 3 is fine. 4 is so close, right? Because it's 3,000 gems and this gives you 2,800. So, like, I'm much happier with 4 than I am with 3. And then, obviously, you know, much, much happier with 5 and 6. But, like, I mean, like, if we didn't get our entry fee back, I'm much happier with 2,800. It's so close. And so those 6 packs, while I don't think that they're worth 200 gems to me, the fact that it's 6 packs and that's 200 gems, like, I'm okay with that.
It's almost there, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Dumpster Fire says, congrats on 6 wins. That's some amazing value.
Thank you. I was very pleased.
To be honest, there might be merit in making an alternate account in Bronze and just grind these because you'll play regular Premier opponents. I didn't even think of that.
It's a fair point, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were so low, right? We only just got up to gold while playing this tonight. So, but I mean, when we've played regular Premier opponents, when we've been bronze, we've been matched against platinum and diamond and etc.
Right.
If we're doing too well too quickly. So, but yeah, that's a fair point. Like, especially these, right? You would, like you said, you'd build up a fair kind of coffers of gems going into another set or something like that. That's pretty cool.
But that could be too, because maybe in other things like this, you're not, you know, it really is just the contenders that you're playing against, right?
Maybe.
So there you're gonna get matched up against people who are way higher ranks than you,
well,
because the pool of people is so much smaller.
And for the arena opens, you're totally right. That's what is happening.
About.
Yes,
yeah.
Totally correct. Yeah. And that's why I scrub out of those hard every time. Like, if this is the spread of prize, right?
Yeah.
I get 2 wins, if that, and then never again. Right? Like, you know, just what happened today happens to me, where I get 2 wins in a row, feel real good, start getting a little cocky maybe, and then lose 3 in a row, right? Or 2 in a row, or whatever it is for that particular event. But today, the fact that we got 2 wins, 2 losses, and then 4 wins is crazy.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good.
But otherwise,
Dragonbane says, good game. I'm going to sleep now. Night.
Thank you, Dragonbane. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was great having you here tonight.
Big time.
Definitely.
Thanks for the conversation. And in fact, Amy,
yes.
while we're doing that...
And we'll see you next time.
Yes. We'll count Dragonbane as the first one, but
yes.
This was such a cool stream. And so, to properly thank all the amazing folks, you have some work to do.
Yes. Dumpster Fire, thanks so much for making it here at the end of the night. We love you so much, and we're proud to know you. You're amazing.
Yeah.
You know, what can we say?
And for your daughter, if I recall correctly, a new gluten-free for all video came out today.
Yes.
I didn't talk about it, but is it okay if I say what you reviewed?
Yeah, sure.
Gluten-free Cheez-Its.
Yes.
Very highly anticipated.
Finally.
Sold out everywhere for such a long time. We finally got our hands on them, and Amy finally got to review them. That video came out earlier today, so if any of you have not checked it out, please feel free to do so. Link in the description down below for Gluten Free for All. Don't forget that. But I know Dumpster Fire, we know, has someone in his life with celiac, and so wanted to make sure to reference that as well.
Yes. Fizzy says, clocked out, going home. Oh, nice one, Fizzy. Have a good rest of your night. Get some good rest.
Yes.
And be happy that you're not the one getting fired. Not that you would be, because you wouldn't say something as derogatory and racist as all of that.
That's right.
But yes.
Yeah.
Nice to have you here. Amazing, as always.
Yeah, and if it's an issue, safe trip home with the weather you were mentioning earlier.
Right. Dumpster Fire says, I'll have to check it out. She's really into these Wegmans brand gluten-free chocolate macaroons right now. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a Wegmans around here.
We do not. We have Price Choppers and Stewart's and things like that.
Yeah.
That's what we're known for in this
area. We used to have ShopRites up here, and then they got kicked out because Price Chopper was being all monopolistic.
They're the monopoly.
So, yeah. I mean, this is like kind of the area where they were founded, like their and their headquarters is here, so it kind of makes sense, I guess, but it pisses me off because there were a lot of options at ShopRite that I can't get now.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're gone, so... Guillerme says, thanks for another great live. I'm sending you a big hug along with some Brazilian cheese bun, our delicious pão de queijo.
No, you learned how to pronounce it.
I did?
Yeah, I was pointing because you wrote it down. I know you did. I just don't remember where.
I don't know where.
No, Amy.
But I pronounced it the same as I did the time before that.
I know, because that's how I thought it was pronounced, and I was wrong.
Okay, well, I'm looking at my notes.
Is it Koha? Is that what it is? I feel like that's wrong. Oh my god, I'm so bad.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'll have to find it again, Guillermo. I apologize. Marcus says, peace with a yellow heart.
And so...
Thank you so much for being here, Marcus. You're incredible. As always, we love you so much. I'm so sorry about what happened to you with the people that you were playing Fortnite with. That's fucking stupid as hell, and, F them, and, hopefully you can find other people to play it with.
Who are not as ignorant.
Yeah. Who are not racist fucks.
That's a very different...
I'll come out and say it.
No, that's fine. It's a very different way of putting it, but I respect it fully.
Fizzy Star has racist fucks where they work well.
That's right.
Fizzy says the rain and wind stopped. It'll be a safe trip.
Good. Glad to hear it. All
right. Guillermo, thank you so much for being here as always. You're super sweet, and I'm always happy to have you here in chat.
Big time.
Let's see, Mr. Fringe, thank you for being here and joining the Discord.
Hell yeah.
It really means a lot to us that you were.
It does.
And we'll see you soon, maybe.
Oh, yeah. For Marvel? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Inquiring Mind Screw, thank you so much for being here. Like I said, I know you're not super active in chat all the time, but the things that you do say when you do contribute are usually very meaningful, and I appreciate them.
Big time.
So, please know that.
I feel like
and
am I dumb? I feel like that was everyone.
Maybe there was there were people at the beginning.
Scrolling like a madman.
Godalope was here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so Godalope, thank you so much for being here. I know this isn't like, you know, the thing that you necessarily love spending all your time on is watching us play Magic the Gathering Arena, you know, but you're always here to support us, and that means so much.
Yeah, it's so cool that you took the time. We always really appreciate that. So thank you very much. But that's it. I think that's everybody.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh.
Great group tonight, guys. Great group. Guillermo says, I think the pronunciation for you guys is something like Pon de Queso. Pon de Queso. Haha, thanks.
Okay.
Is that right?
Pon de Queso.
What do we think? Yes, that's exactly it. Okay. Pon de Queso. I wrote it down. I don't know where I wrote it down, and I'm sorry. Pon de Queso. I'll just keep saying it to myself until it sounds like I should just be saying it no matter what I'm thinking, saying, or doing in life. Okay? Pon de Queso.
There you go.
Got it. He says, you guys are the best. Ha ha ha. You're the best, Guillermo. You are Superman. It's Guillermo! And so we'll see you next time.
That's right. I'll try to
all right.
see if it writes down here very well.
So thank you, all of you. You guys were all great. This was a really, really awesome stream. A really, really busy chat tonight.
Which
so
is wonderful.
I really appreciate that.
And what a hell of a night of gaming. That was crazy.
Yes, that
Absolutely
was incredible.
Crazy. As a reminder, the next time that we are live in general is going to be this Friday over on Video Games for All, right? We talked about Gluten Free for All, link down below as well.
Yes.
We also have Video Games for All, link down below. And we will be playing some Fallout on Friday. Fallout 1, by the way, on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right over there on Video Games for All. So come check that out. But if you're only interested in Magic the Gathering, no worries whatsoever. We will be back here next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, as we always are, for more Magic Monday.
Yes.
The other links that are down in the description that you should check out are our 2 Instagram accounts for Geek for All and Gluten Free for All.
Yes.
You can come join the Discord that Amy mentioned earlier.
Please do.
For the community Discord. If you have the means and you're interested, please consider supporting us on Patreon.
If you don't, please don't.
Yes, correct. The world is a very interesting place right now.
Yeah.
We would not ask.
Get it.
Yeah, we would not ask people to operate outside their means because we're not going to, so we wouldn't ask you to. If you're looking for a free way to support us, please don't forget, whether it's on these streams or on our pre-recorded videos, likes and shares do go to a very long way. I mentioned that earlier as well. But otherwise, between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, please...
I wasn't done. I'm so sorry.
Still, please, go ahead, please. Thank you.
I just wanted to say to everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all had an amazing long weekend.
Yes.
And a memorable and a meaningful Memorial Day, right? If you're in the States, if not, that's fine too. I hope it was a good day regardless.
Yeah.
And and happy Celiac Awareness Month.
Big time.
To everybody, because having awareness of those types of things is important, even if it doesn't affect you personally.
That's right. That's right.
But specifically to Dumpster Fire and your family, happy and healthy Celiac Awareness Month.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And if I remember correctly, also Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, Mental Health Awareness Month. I can't believe I forgot it.
Also very important.
Yes.
And so,
and that affects everybody. Because everybody has somebody that they know, or it affects them themselves, that in one way or another has a mental health issue. I myself have complex PTSD, and there are plenty of other people out there. And, it's important to mention complex PTSD on a day like Memorial Day. So, today's an important day. This month's an important month. Thank you all for being here, and I hope that it comes close to meaning as much to you as it does to me.
Yeah. I think we can talk about this more on Friday as well. I think it warrants a further discussion with people contributing and stuff as well. Okay. But also, don't forget, on that Discord, I mentioned it, linked down below, we have the channel for Mental Health Matters. And if that's something that you feel comfortable posting in, we would love to give you that support in response to that. So please feel free to do so.
Yeah, especially after, racist comments or, anything that, is affecting you personally.
That's right.
If you want to get some support from others on Discord, that's what that channel is there for.
For sure. And so, yes, I apologize for cutting you off, and thank you for making sure that was all said, because it's very important.
Yeah.
And in fact, between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours, and it is super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.